Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Gio and Grace. I'm Gio, and as you can see, Grace is not here at the moment, but she is gonna be here. Right now, she's just finishing up getting ready. So I hope everybody's having a great Saturday. Welcome to Sweet Saturday live stream. So normally we've been doing the Fridays, but yesterday we decided to kind of hold off. We were kind of feeling a little low energy, but more than that, we were like trying to catch up on some shows that we were watching, and then also really we were excited to see a lot of the Pirates content. So we were really on top of that and just seeing what everybody was up to, seeing how that ride was going. So I hope everybody's doing well. Hello to JG Voyages, hello to Isabel, hello to the SoCal Pals. How are you guys doing? I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday, and I hope you guys have some really fun stuff lined up for today. But we want to thank you guys for being here. We want to thank you guys for showing all the support. We have 3 likes already, which is awesome. So if you're watching right now, if you just joined, please hit that like button. It really helps us out. I think that's the one thing that we also got to remember is that the like button, things like that, if you really like a content creator, it really helps them get out and get to more people. And then obviously the more people we get, the more excitement we get, the more we have a chance to like do this. Get on the lives, interact, have fun. Obviously, a lot of us already met each other from other lives, so yeah, it's great to see you guys. So we have kind of a decent amount of stuff on tap, just because it's been so long that since we've done like one of these typical lives. We went live recently. So JG Boy just said, "Oh no, Grace is gone forever. Looks like I gotta go up, and so we can become Jill and George." That's right. The people have been asking for it, specifically Alan, Madison. Hi, how are you? Glad to see you here. But yes, the people have been asking for Gio and George. Alan, I'm sorry, we're working on it right now. As you see, Grace is not here, so possibly today you might get your wish. We never know. But how are you guys doing? How are you doing, Madison? Hope you're having a great Saturday. But yeah, we're just very excited to do this. We haven't, like I said, done it in a little bit. Mainly last week we went to Universal. So if you are keeping up with our page, you saw that we went live during the studio tour. So that's what we did, and that was very exciting because it was during the week. There was a lot of productions going on. There was a lot of movement, and for us there was a lot of like waiting, because when I guess there's so much production, they just have us wait and then we get to go on, then we get to do things. But it was a fun studio tour. It's very different than what we're used to. Very different. Usually, like with the studio tour, you have like your set. Okay, you're gonna go to Kong, then you're gonna go do this one, then you're gonna go to this set, Little Mexico or whatever. But this time around with everything, like it just took a long time to get to any one place. And then on top of that, we had somebody pull the red cord. So if you check out our live, you can see when somebody pulls the red cord. You don't actually get to see it, I'm not gonna lie, but you get to see the moment. We're like in that moment, we're like, oh man, somebody pulled the red cord, and kind of see what goes on with that. So it was very interesting. We got a chance to see the Killer Clown Maze up close, which that was really fun. And so we're gonna talk a little bit about Halloween Horror Nights once again. And then we also got to see just overall like a lot of movement. We didn't go down the Metro sets because they're busy. They were filming like a commercial. We did get to go down like Wisteria Lane and all that, which I haven't and Grace haven't. We haven't done that in a while, and that was really exciting. So to see those sets were really cool. But the thing that was crazy is we completely skipped the earthquakes. So we didn't get to do the earthquake. So, and that's actually one of my favorite parts. And so yeah, completely skipped that. What's up, Henry? Good morning to you. Hope you guys are doing okay. And I saw Isabel earlier here, so I hope you guys are doing amazing. Hope you guys had fun at the park. I think you guys were at the park yesterday. I think I saw a picture of you guys with Carla and Kiko. And so yeah, that was really cool. Yeah, that was really cool, and I hope you guys had a lot of fun. JG Boy just said, you never know what's going to happen on the studio tour. Exactly. I remember we saw, and I mean, it's not like the biggest thing in the world, but we saw Mindy Kaling's parking space. I noticed it and I was like, oh, that's Mindy Kaling. And then come to find out that they're filming Never Have I Ever, which I believe is something that she's involved in. So that was really exciting to see. Overall, what another thing? I mean, we pretty much did most of the stuff except for that part, the earthquake part. That was really odd. Like when we didn't do it, I was really bummed out. So I mean, it was what it was. I don't think we got to go to Town Square either, which is another one of my favorite parts because I'm a huge Back to the Future fan. So Sophie said, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Sophie. I hope you're doing well, and I know you're in the contest, so hopefully good luck to you if you win today, okay? And then we have Henry said, yeah, we had a great time. Well, that's cool, man. I don't know if it was really busy, but it looked like it was really packed, and it looks like we had a lot of content creators there, so it looked like a ball. It looked really fun. It just looked really busy, so correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, I mean, Disney's always busy, right? Claudia says, good morning to all. Good morning, Claudia. Thank you. And then, let's see, happy Saturdays. Everybody, yeah, happy Saturdays to everybody all around. So, and thank you, JG Voyages, our mod here, doing his mod squad thing. Really appreciate you, man. So yeah, overall, it's been an eventful kind of week, 2 weeks, because it really has been about 2 weeks since we had a chance to talk to you guys. And overall, we've gone from there, we've gone to Universal, and we've got some really cool treats that we want to share with you guys. But overall, like, I keep saying overall, but it's just so much we have on the agenda. Actually, let me look at my agenda so we can kind of maybe get started a little bit before Grace gets here. So one thing that I will talk about, and I'm gonna also wait a little bit for Grace, is we've been watching Stranger Things. So if you guys know Crystal and Chris, shout out to Crystal and Chris. They have had a viewing party last night for the newer season of Stranger Things. And Grace and I had been wanting to watch that show for a while. So we've kind of gotten into that, and we'll talk a little bit more about where we're at with that, and how we feel about it, how we feel about Stranger Things. Also, we went to Box Lunch, and we want to share a little bit about what we did there, what we saw, and then also we made a couple purchases there that we want to show off to, show you guys, so that way when you go to Box Lunch, you see what they have. JG Boy just said, we are Disney wasted, rope drop to park closed. Honestly, that is a long time. That's a long time. And we would love to do it, but when we do, when we go, we take our kids, because since we're like so far away, we don't have magic keys. It's very like kind of like an obligation. Like, how can we not take the kids, right? And when we go, we try to stay as long as possible. We didn't do rope drop the last time we went to Disneyland. We actually got to Disneyland a little later, but we did go to Goofy's Kitchen. We were there like at 8:30 or sometime like that. And so by the time we got into the park, it was a little later. It was almost like 10:30, because just from eating, and then since we don't know, we hadn't been to Goofy's Kitchen, we walked a long way. We walked too long. I think we could have probably been a little closer, but we went to a different parking structure, and it just took forever. So by the time that we got to Goofy's Kitchen, ate, and we watched like them dance, like, let's get it started. It was awesome. Like, honestly, every 15 minutes they came out and they would dance. By the time we ate and everything and went back, it was a little later, but we did manage to stay till about 11. Which that was like, I was like surprised. I was like, wow. But we kept pushing the kids. We're like, come on, we're at Disneyland. We're having fun. It's amazing. All right. And Henry says, stealth watching and having breakfast at Denny's with the family. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So thank you to all the stealth watchers. If anybody's here and just watching, that's awesome. Just do us a favor and hit that like button. So that way we can get to more viewers. We can have more people in here talking, chatting it up. So JG Voyages George said, we took the boys with us yesterday. Everyone had fun. We are just exhausted. Did you guys do from morning to night with your boy, like with your boys? Sorry, with your boys, or did you guys like drop them off at some point? Because that is a long day, my friend, and that's what I was trying to tell you. And that's another story, and I think we've actually told the story maybe once before, but I'll tell it again. That day when we went to Disneyland, we hadn't met George, Jackie, and George yet, but we were really excited to. We've been talking to them for a while, and we really, obviously before then, we were already kind of bonding and talking and giving each other advice and just overall becoming friends. So that day, like, he was like, hey, we're gonna go to Downtown Disney. We don't have reservations, but we would love to meet you guys. And we were like super excited. We're like, yes, yes, yes. I remember we're in the line for Storybook Canal or whatever, but I think that's what it's called, right? Storybook Canal. And I was telling Grace, I was like, hey, George is messaging me. He said that they're gonna come and that we should meet up with them. I remember I was like unsure, can we go out and then come back in? But I mean, obviously you can. And so we were like down, and that was the thing, is the kids were so tired that by the time that we did what we had to do, they got there. It was a little later, and like the kids were just like, they weren't having it. So we didn't end up meeting that day. It took a little while longer, but we did end up meeting. We did end up meeting at City Walk, and that was really awesome to actually finally be able to meet, because we didn't just meet them. We met Alnani Vibes, we met Crystal and Chris, and we were all hanging out there at City Walk, and that was just like mind blowing for me. Sophie says, Gio, will you and Grace be at Disneyland in February, going for the first time in 3 years? Sophie, it really all depends, because during that time, me and Grace are definitely working a lot. That is kind of like more of our busy time. But the thing is, I'm actually going to be done with school. So I am a university student still, but I'll be done with school, so I'll have a little more time. But the issue is the Magic Keys. Like, we are like laser focused on getting Magic Keys. And so that's another topic we want to talk about. We want to talk about some of the things that are offered right now at Disneyland, especially as a family of 4, because just going as 1 or 2 people, like as a couple, is expensive enough. But for us, we have to consider the fact that we have 2 kids, and they're not young enough to where they can get in for free anymore. And that was awesome when we were able to do that with Avery, and even Dominic. I think both those days they got in for free the first time we took them. But unfortunately, it's just not the case anymore. We don't have that ability. So we have to consider, like, in the long term, because we like going to Disney. Like, who likes going to Disney? Like, for real, right? Like, we all like going to Disney. But we all have to be like budget conscious, man. Like, at this time, like, Disney's like they're really making it hard to want to go more often. Obviously, they're offering these new passes, they're offering like these new perks almost, but are they really perks, do you think? Or are they more just like trying to appease people and then at the same time just maximize what their profits are, right? So kind of, I deviated a little bit from what you're asking me about if we're gonna go in February. But if we have Magic Keys or some form of being able to go more often, then chances are we probably will. Christmas, like, always depletes us and anybody, right? Depending, obviously, if you celebrate Christmas or not. But by the end, like, usually by February, we're like trying to recover. I think everybody's trying to recover from the holiday season. And ladies and gentlemen, it's Grace. Yes.
George, I heard you were trying to replace me. Just kidding. Just kidding.
So yeah, thank you guys for staying with me until my lovely wife got here. So we have Grace here with her.
Hi
shirt.
everyone. So I'll stand up again real quick. I just want to thank Alan and Kanani for the Jurassic World shirt that they got me for my birthday. Thank you guys.
You guys are awesome, honestly. Thank you guys. I don't know if you guys are here right now, but if you guys watch the replay, honestly, we can't say nice enough things. Same thing with JG Voyages. You guys are so nice to us. And that's another thing. JG Voyages is on their way to 200 subscribers, just like we are. So if you are subscribed to our channel but not to theirs, check theirs out. They have some really awesome content. We've been watching their San Diego content from SeaWorld. We just, like, overall, we love how they think outside the box, and a lot of the videos are really funny, really just wholesome, down to earth. So once again, if you haven't, subscribe to JG Voyages. They love to eat theme park food as well, and it really helps when you go, because you'll know what's good or what's not good. All right, guys. So yeah, follow them, and then also follow the Ohana Nani Vibes. Like, whew, their videos are off the chain too.
Hi Isabel, thank you for joining us. George says, we thought you were lost in the underworld.
No, obviously, like,
you wish.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Sometimes, you know, timing, but honestly, I gotta thank her because she was getting our babies fed. So she was making sure the kids were fed, and then let me. I feel like you're out of the shot. Yeah, she was getting the babies fed, and she was making sure that everything was a-okay. And then I was like dealing with all the technical side of this. Did we say hi to my Jurassic Chaos?
Oh, hello, Jurassic Chaos. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. I love this shirt. It's so awesome.
Yeah, I love it too, honestly. So nice of them to do that. And then do you want to kind of show the other stuff that they got us to, since we're on that topic?
Oh, yes. Okay,
yeah, so we have the bag over there.
Yeah, sorry, I was trying to turn
And then real quick,
hot.
I'm drinking some Starbucks, the Cinnamon Dolce Keurig one. And I got my favorite mug right here. One of my favorite mugs. I have a lot of favorite mugs.
Of course, I have my favorite mug too.
And she's just drinking lemonade. Cheers.
Yeah,
and we have food waiting for us.
Yeah, I'm not
too.
a big coffee person.
Cheers to you guys. Good morning.
Okay, good morning, SoCal Pals. I don't know if you've said hi to them yet.
SoCal Pals, I have not, but hello. And I might have when we first came on. And if I didn't, I apologize. How are you guys doing?
So we haven't tried them yet because we wanted to save it for this so that hopefully you guys could see our reaction in person.
Yeah, so we have them right there. They're like literally right there. So you're gonna see us try them out. I didn't think it was fair. Like I was like, man, I need my friends to see us try them out. Like I need all our friends.
So
and then Shane, another plug.
These are the ones from SoCal Pals.
Yeah.
They're the fizzing whiskeys. So they're a recommendation from them and also a birthday present.
Yeah. So they said that these are better than the Super Nintendo World Chocolate.
The one that we tried, the popping candy.
The popping candy. So if you haven't seen that one, that was in our first live. So we tried that in our first live. So, and then another thing, before.
Alan and Kanani also got us some sour gummy worms.
There you go,
we
guys.
love gummy candies. We love candy.
So there's stories behind these. These gummies are like, well, actually, these gummies have stories behind them. They're like, they have a following. We have like all these different things that we talk about.
They go to Disneyland.
They go to Disneyland. They're contraband. Shout out to Raider Nation. Shout out to everybody who always takes these over there. It's so funny, honestly. You guys are awesome. But yeah, so there was something I was gonna say. Oh yeah, at the same time, we want you guys to also check out SoCal Pals. SoCal Pals are awesome. They do so much for the community, and they're just amazing people. Their videos are great, entertaining, heartwarming, everything. So support them, please. Support them. And remember, love is love.
So okay. SoCal Pals said, let it melt in your mouth. Okay.
Okay, so let it melt in your mouth, okay.
And then Madison said, what is for the giveaway? So we'll be doing the giveaway. Do you want to show the pin?
Ooh, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to go get the pin. I did not bring that.
That's probably, he went in the room and he's like, what did I come in here for?
Yeah,
so
and I didn't plug in the computer. So I was like, oh no, what did I drop?
He dropped the notebook.
Okay, so I'm going to have to move the computer a little
bit.
And
then JG said, the coffee yesterday really helped out Jackie. She was able to stay awake. I think the sun really tired us out more than anything. Yeah, that tends to happen. Hopefully you guys don't get like, you know, sick from being out in the heat. It sucks. And hopefully the kids did okay. I know that sometimes little ones have a harder time in the heat. Oh, thank you, George, for putting our Nani Vibes YouTube channel in the chat. For those of you who don't already subscribe to them, go ahead and go follow their channel, give them a like.
All right, so what we're giving away today, there's two different things, right? We're gonna give away a $10 Starbucks gift card. It was gonna be digital, but we're actually gonna mail it with the pin. So hopefully you guys get a good look at that. So this is a Universal Studios pin, but what's really cool is that it's kind of like a globe. It has like, oh my God, it's so hard to show it, but there you go.
You gotta shake it.
It has, it has like these little stars that kind of like move around and everything. And it's a really good sized pin. So, I mean, if you have a lanyard and you put it on your lanyard, people are going to be like, whoa, that's a nice pin. They're probably going to ask you a million questions. So it's really awesome. The kids already were like, why don't you keep it? And I'm like, like always, I'm like, this is a giveaway. This is for our friends. We want our chicos to come and get this for us. And be happy, because this is what you guys do to us. You make us happy when you come and you watch us, all right? And so thank you for also putting SoCal Pals information up. And JG Voyages, please just Google JG Voyages. You know what? I'm going to try to put it in there right now because me and my friend, and we love you so much.
Make it easy for the people out there who don't already subscribe to our wonderful friends. Let's see. Jackie says, hi Jackie, happy Saturday.
What's up, Jackie? How you doing?
And you're welcome. Anything
there you go,
guys.
I put the link up. You have JG Voyages in there if you don't subscribe. What's up, Crystal and Chris?
Hi,
what's up?
Thank you for joining us.
They said, happy Saturday, Gio and Grace. Happy Saturday to you. High fives. High fives. And honestly, we're sorry we couldn't join that party yesterday, that viewing party, but I think Grace let you guys know that we were watching Stranger Things. And honestly, we watched so much Stranger Things that I started dreaming about it. Like, I literally was dreaming about it. And I told her, this is going to happen. I go, we've been watching it like literally all day long. And then the day before, all day long. That I mean, I was like, because we're already like almost midway through the third season.
Yeah, I think we're on episode
4. Yeah, episode 4
of the
third season. Yeah, so we're like, we wish we could have watched it with you guys, but we're gonna catch the replay, and we'll let you guys know what we think. We'll put it in the comments. We'll let you guys know. Yeah. But it was just, we just love it so far.
We have Kay Sanchez in the chat. Hey, Bacon.
What's up, Bacon? Well, how you doing? Where's the popcorn? Do you have the popcorn? And he said he's gonna put eggs and bacon on the popcorn. And I told him
I
to
can see the bacon. I don't know about the eggs.
Yeah, and this guy is like, it's too early. I'm like, dude, it's already noon. Like, come on, man. We've been awake.
Crystal and Chris said, no worries, LOL. Can't wait to see what you guys think. Yes, we are liking the show so far. I'm not gonna lie, the first season, Giovanni really needed like that liquid courage to start the show. Yeah,
no,
but
I mean,
to start the show, it's okay. See, when I tell you guys like that, he's really scared about HHN. This is why I say, because he's not really into like suspense and stuff like that. It kind of
yeah, no, honestly, I don't watch scary movies. Like, I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I don't want to like act like I'm like there's been some scary movies I'm sure that I've watched that I didn't think they were scary movies maybe, and I mean that still caught me off guard. Like, I know that everybody's saying that Doctor Strange was a scary movie, and I get why people are saying that has a horror element, but I think like true horror fans would probably be like, oh, that's not a scary movie. Like,
oh yeah,
so,
it wasn't scary to me at all.
It was okay,
it was
for
very
me.
Like dark, I would say.
Yeah.
Those parts, you know, like there was like, you know, not to spoil it. I mean, I'm sure everybody's seen it by now. It's already on Disney Plus, but you know, just those parts where there's like those what are they calling it?
Like the jump scares?
Yeah, kind of like that. Not jump scares, but like those monsters or demons or whatever the heck they were.
Wait, in
Doctor Strange.
Yeah, I don't remember what they're called, but I know what you're talking about. What's up, Dominic?
Mommy said there's something about being in your life.
No, I just said it. Yeah, no, you can say hi if you want to. You
can say hi and then go play.
Hi.
So this boy, like literally every time, and I'm gonna break it down to you. We're gonna be honest because we're honest here on this channel, right? So this boy, every time I have to be like, look, be respectful. I know you want to be on the live, but remember it's mommy and daddy's channel. And I usually have to kind of like talk him up. And it's not that I want to be mean to him or anything, but it's more because, you know, as a parent, like, you want to protect your kid. You want your kids to, you want to include them. It's part of our channel. Gio and Grace is a family of 5. Me, Grace, Dominic, Avery, and our pup, Mochi, okay? So we're a family of 5, and that's what's important to us. But at the end of the day, like, you know, this is our thing. This is Gio and Grace. So we love it when they come and say hi, but we want them to be respectful of what we're doing because it's part of like our hobby. It's what makes us happy, just like they make us happy. So did you read Madison's? I know the Madison had said something earlier. She said something. Oh, I finished all of Stranger Things. So honestly, we're almost there. Like, I wouldn't say we're almost there. We still got like probably like 3 days of watching left. Yeah. So let's see. I finished it, and it's so hard not to spoil it. Please don't spoil it. Look, okay, I'm gonna tell you one thing. Yesterday, Grace was like, "Hey, I really want to go say hi to Crystal and Chris because they're gonna have that live, and we're not gonna be on there. So let's just go say hi and show a little support, you know, and hit that like button for them." And so she went on there, and I was like, and I didn't say it out loud, but I was like, "Please, like, just say hi," and then like, you know, like we're gonna have to go because they're obviously gonna drop spoilers. They're watching the newer episodes. And then as soon as like I was thinking it, they said a spoiler.
Chris said something and we're
he said something that was basically a spoiler. It's not like this like horrible spoiler.
Yeah, no.
Like there's still questions around that spoiler, but I was still like, dude, that's a spoiler. Like I didn't want to know that. I honestly, it was something that I wish I wouldn't have found out. But it's okay because the show is that dang good, honestly.
Now we can't wait to see exactly what Chris was talking about. So okay, so I think, did we miss anything?
It says Louise Me.
Oh, Claudia says Louise Me says hi to Dominic.
Hi to Louise Me. And then Crystal and Chris said Stranger Things doesn't get dark until season 4. Yeah, and honestly, like that's what I'm interested in because there's some stuff that's really like whoa for me at least. Like when I'm watching it, so I'm always wondering, like, when they say dark, what does it mean? Because I've heard you guys say that before.
Yeah. What do you guys mean by? What is your guys' definition?
Yeah, but don't ruin it for us. I mean, if you guys,
I'm sure they can do it without spoiling it. But let's see.
So real quick, we have 8 viewers in here right now. Can you please hit that like button for us so that way more viewers can come in and we can talk about all the cool stuff that we're talking about right now.
Madison,
together.
keep an eye out for clues. Thank you.
Yeah, we definitely will. And I've been trying, but I'll be honest with you. Sometimes I'm watching the episodes like kind of like, you know, it's. I'm telling you, it's not even the gore. It has nothing to do with gore. It has nothing to do with like the violent parts of it. For me, like the parts that bother me are the jump scares. Like they get me. They get me.
Crystal and Chris said, whoops, I don't know if we had already seen that. Bacon said, this season slapped so hard, this season itself could be a horror movie franchise in itself. And then Madison said, more graphic and more, I guess, scarier. Okay.
Yeah. So Crystal and Chris, don't feel bad. That was not on you. So don't feel bad about that, like at all. Like you guys
We
are
just
awesome.
wanted to support you guys.
Mhm.
And we figured that you guys might, you know, say, like, no, I mean, it wasn't anything that, like, ruined the show for us or anything. It just, we're like, oh, okay.
We're
bye.
like, oh, like it was more like, oh, ooh. Like, you know what I mean? Like that lady, ooh, like, yeah. And
but
so
we still love you guys.
And so, Kay, honestly, I'm excited. Like we're excited because we have a little bit of time off right now, so we're dedicating it to watching some of the stuff and catching up. I know, like, shout out to, was it Hortensia?
Yes.
Shout out to Hortensia, one of our other mods. She is watching it today for the first time. And so we're like, dude, enjoy. We're on season 3. Like, it's awesome. Madison said more graphic, where we read that, but more graphic and more, I guess, scarier. So that to me is interesting. Honestly, like, I'm not shying away from it. Like, don't get me wrong, guys. I'm watching the
He's
episodes.
definitely gotten
I'm
into
it. Yes, there's been some times where I'm like, whoa, but I think one thing, if you know, and I don't want to deviate too much from what we're talking about, because we gotta eat breakfast now too. But one thing about our channel, and me and Grace have been talking a lot about this channel is not just a theme park channel, not just, you know, like making update videos or things like that. We truly are. This is Gio and Grace. And so it's a journey for both of us. Like, it's different journeys. You have somebody who is like a little bit more reserved and who is not necessarily, who never would have thought to do a YouTube channel.
No.
And then you have somebody who had in the past has been a little insecure about really overcoming fears or even putting myself out there, even though I wanted to, even though I've been wanting to for a long time. So we came together and it's just like we balance each other out. So if I'm going to HHN, if I'm going to do those things, it's because she inspires me, but also you guys inspire me. And I don't want to be afraid my whole life of something. If I can face the fear and I can go and do it like head on, then as long as it's not something that's going to hurt me or hurt my wife or my kids or anybody else for that matter, we're doing it. So we're going to HHN. When we hit 1,000 subscribers, we're going to go on something crazy. We're going to do something crazy. We've already talked about a lot of goals like that we want to hit. So like we talked about, like, you know, going into doing the maze on our own. So, you know, like for me at least. And then that could be like something when we hit like 300 subscribers. So that's the thing. I'm going to put that out there right now. That's something that I'm going to put that out there, that when we hit 300 subscribers, if we do it before September 8th,
Yes.
September 8th, when we're going, which is the opening night of Halloween Horror Nights, we have our tickets. We bought our tickets on our way to Universal
last
week. Yeah, so we bought them. If we hit that 300, I'm going in a maze. I'm going to buy one of those either wrist strap GoPro things or something. I'm going to have it facing me. I'll have another gimbal facing out. So you'll see what I'm seeing, and at the same time, you'll get to see my reaction. So you'll see if I'm like tough, or you'll see like if
I think you'll be okay. I think you'll be okay. I think you're over
300, guys. Right now we're at 155. 56. 156?
I believe 156.
Yeah, 156. So
We're getting closer.
yeah, so 156, guys. We're there. We're almost there. Like a little over halfway. And then Gio's gonna get his pants scared off of him. All right. So okay, let's go back to some of this. Crystal and Chris said, dark meaning the horror element is a little more intense, but not necessarily scary. Okay, cool. I understand what you're saying. Like, it's just like, it's heavy almost.
It's
like.
funny. Is there something wrong with me? Okay, so a lot of times there's and I know there's parts of Stranger Things that, yeah, of course it's supposed to be a little funny, a little silly, you know, especially with their interactions and stuff. But I think there was like one time that a bunch of stuff fell over, and it's supposed to like kind of scare you, and I'm like, I start laughing.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that stuff fell over. It was funny, and you know, obviously he didn't get scared, but I was just like, that's just how I think I'm gonna be at HHN when people are gonna try to scare me. I'm just gonna start laughing.
Yeah, literally. Thank you, Isabel. She put subscribe. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. And I don't know if you heard, but we said hello earlier.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but yeah, she's like that. So like, if like something like, pops out, she'll laugh, and I'm like the one like. So when we go watch not even scary movies, when we go watch movies in theaters, and if it's really loud and like something like, it's almost like where it could startle you, it'll startle me, but she's just like chill, and I get almost like embarrassed, like I'm like,
No, I'm embarrassed. There's lots of people that are like that.
Hello everybody, we have 10 viewers in here. Hi to everybody. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. We've had some really cool people subscribe lately, so we're really, really happy, and we've had some really awesome people follow us on Instagram. Honestly, the community is just deep. We love it. We love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. So let's go into what we're talking about now. We finished talking about Stranger Things. No spoilers for anybody, so that's awesome. I'm very happy about that. But one thing I want to do is I do want to talk about the tickets for HHN and Oogie Boogie. So we ended up getting the standard general admission. We actually had kind of messed up because we got confused because we got them on the annual pass member website. And we got the ones that were the most expensive ones, but we didn't.
No, we got the medium.
Oh yeah, we got the one with the entrance, the admission to the park, and the admission to the general admission to HHN, which we don't need that. We're annual. Yeah, we're annual pass members. We're gold. So we had to go to the member service. They did a refund, and then they got us the general one. We weren't sure if we wanted to go with the express ones, mainly because of our finances. We want to kind of be conservative because there's other events we want to go to as well. But shout out to the guest member services at Universal Studios. They did a fantastic job helping us out. They were so patient. They asked me, they're like, go ahead and buy them right here online. We'll help you out if there's any issues. But another thing, if you are an annual pass member, do not buy them through the standard website. Do not buy them there at the ticket
park
booth because they're going to charge you full price. And as an annual pass member, you get a discount. I believe they were
You get special pricing online, which if you've already bought your tickets online, hopefully you bought them online.
Yeah, hopefully you got them online.
Yeah, because when it was funny because we got the money refunded and then she's like, okay, I'll help you purchase the new tickets. And it was the same price as what we had already paid for.
Yeah.
So I was like, what?
We're confused.
Yeah.
Like,
what?
So they rang it up and it was damn near the same price. I was like, whoa, aren't we supposed to get them for cheaper?
Yeah, because I believe they were $69.
Yeah.
So I was like, the math doesn't make sense. I was like, it's double of what it's supposed to be.
Yeah. So we ended up just right then and there going on the website. And if you guys were trying to do it that day, I remember it was really difficult. The website wasn't working very well. But the one for the annual pass member was working and we managed to get the passes. But I know that we've been hearing a lot from a lot of our friends that we should get the Express. And so if it is available for purchase, which we did hear that it is available for purchase that day at the park, most likely we'll get it. Just because, especially if we're going to be with our friends, I know that, especially with our content creator friends, we all have our vision for that night, what we want to do, what kind of content we want to create and put out there. And, it's going to be awesome. All of us are going to have our individual point of view. But at the same time, we do got to link up a little bit, maybe do a house or 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever. But we need that express so that way we can get through all that stuff and be able to accomplish what we need to accomplish as well. So we are very, very excited for HHN.
Well, there's a lot of stuff going on about Mochi in the chat.
Yeah. Much love to Mochi the cat. And we got Mochi the dog somewhere around here.
Yeah, she did pass by us a little while ago.
Our dog loves cats. So it'd be funny, if Mochi the dog meant Mochi the cat, I would just wonder if our dog would start barking or if it would be happy because I don't think I've ever seen...
She's so playful. No, she never barks at other cats.
She never barks at other cats.
No.
She because I take her outside to use the restroom here where we live, and there's cats sometimes around. They usually chill under the cars or whatever, and all she wants to do is walk up to them, but she does the most little gentle walk. She'll walk up to them and she'll be sniffing and then just stay there, and she just gets really hyper fixated on them. It's very, 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 very cute. I love my dog. I love my puppy. It's almost been a year since we've had her.
Next week on the 7th will be our pup-anniversary, you call it.
So for the longest time we wanted a dog. I wanted a dog. But we had to get special permission, and we were able to get that permission here from where we live. And thankfully, we were able to, after almost a year or more, maybe just of talking about it, we were able to adopt her. Grace found her, and Grace named her that day. We were on the way back, and we were like, what should we name her?
We were between, I think, Minnie and Mochi.
Yeah, like Minnie
Minnie
Mouse,
Mouse, yeah.
or Mochi, like, because we love mochi ice cream, so we're just like, that's a cute name. Well, she's the one that came up with it, like,
Yeah.
someone, like, not me. For once, like, I come up with usually most of the names, so it's cool. Crystal and Chris said, we'll see you guys there.
Yeah!
It's gonna be awesome, and I can't wait to see what you guys do with the content there, because you guys, like, as far as like HHN and spooky season, we always be fans of what you guys do with that. And Kay said, whoa, there's a Mochi the dog. Yeah,
Yes.
our dog is named Mochi, and that's just by coincidence. Like, this is before we started watching Crystal and Chris, yeah. And we're not trying to be, it's before watching Crystal. No, it's true. Like, it was just by coincidence. So I think great minds think alike, as they say. It just seems like that's another thing. Like, a lot of our friends, we have a lot of like similar mind states, a lot of similar interests. We're all different. We all are different, but it just, we have things that tie us together. The next thing we want to talk about is Oogie Boogie Woogie, Oogie Boogie Bash. That's the song I just created right now. Disney,
Yeah.
do not, I'll copyright Disney. I swear, I'll copyright you. Don't use my Oogie Boogie song. So yeah, we got the tickets. We got them, guys. And so we are going to be at Oogie Boogie when?
October 20th.
October 20th, 2022. We will be at Oogie Boogie Bash. It was really cool. We have a friend, shout out to her friend. I don't want to put her on blast, but actually I kind of do, because she makes really awesome cookies. So shout out to Baked by Daisy. You can actually find her on our Instagram. And so if you're in our area, she makes amazing cookies. So
yeah, I don't know if she sends out to the.
I don't know.
I think she's driven like to the. Delano or North Atwater or something. I mean, obviously Atwater's up north, but
yeah, she makes awesome cookies. They're very, very well decorated. She made my cookies for when I graduated from college, so she had like little diplomas and a logo. Because I graduated from Fresno State, so and that's, everybody knows that. Like, that's pretty much. So she put the bulldog on there and everything.
Yeah,
so
and it came out really nice.
Yeah, so
it's
it
not
was awesome.
easy, you know. Like, and obviously, if you guys follow Javi and Celeste,
yes, Javi and Celeste too. What's
they
up?
have
Subscribe to them too.
amazing stuff. Like, I can't wait to order from them one day.
Yeah. We love food. We love cake. We love sweets. Honestly, more her. But I'm me too. Honestly, and so yeah. So we talked to her because she's a super fan too. She's like a big Disney person.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So yeah, like her. You know, I don't think I've met anybody around here or in general who's as much of a Disney super fan as her. Like,
yeah, she's huge into Disney.
Oh my gosh, she like has Disney everything. In her
oh, Disney everything, in the words of Jay-Z.
So.
Yeah, so she hooked us up. So we talked to her. Like, we went to her son's birthday party, and by the way, his birthday party was Disneyland themed.
Yeah.
It was awesome. So we walk in, they have a huge banner of the castle where you can take your photos. Like, everything is themed Disneyland. There's margarita glasses with the old school Disneyland logo on it. They have ears for everybody. They had like goodie bags. They had games. They were playing Disney music. They even had a Disney trivia.
Oh god, that was hard.
It was hard.
And she knew the answers to them.
Yeah, it was so
like,
hard.
What?
So we were like,
She did not make it easy.
Honestly, she was like, I was like, momish of the year, mom of the year, besides Grace, and Grace really is the mom of the year. But I was like,
she goes all out.
She told us that they have like, they're really into that.
Remember, she even got churros. Like
churros,
not
from Disney. She tried.
Yeah, she tried.
She did get the pins, the happy birthday pins. They gave her a lot of them.
The buttons.
They gave her a lot of them at Disney. They gave them to her, and she brought those back.
She told them that she was gonna have a Disneyland themed birthday party.
Yeah.
And they gave her buttons.
They gave her buttons for free.
For free.
They gave her a bunch of buttons,
and
so
they even wrote on the buttons. And I would have to say there was probably at least 40 people.
There was a grip of buttons. Yeah. So even the cast members, shout out to cast members, always making magic. They even wrote like happy birthday, and they put his name on there, and we all got a button. I have one on one of my lanyards, and I'm just like blown away by what Disney does. Sometimes, like, you know, they really make us mad, and they can.
We
really,
weren't even at the park.
But dang,
and
honestly,
they
they're
making
really
magic
awesome.
happen.
Yeah, they're making that magic. And then on top of that, she was managed to bring home the Disney water cups, the ones that have like the
Yeah,
like
they gave
Small
her
World,
the-
I believe, or something like that, right?
Yeah, just the little tiny, like, you know, water cups
Yes.
that have the Disney.
So we were
logos
drinking
and
out of
stuff.
like the cups. We had the margarita glasses. We had churros. They made hamburgers. So I mean, we could, I guess, say that they're like the hamburgers from like the what is that place called? The Galactic Grill. The Galactic Grill. So it was awesome. But kind of like deviating from what we said was, we talked to her that night. We were like, hey, do you guys have plans to go to Oogie Boogie? Which is like funny because
We
already
knew.
knew. We
I
knew
was
that they were
like,
gonna go.
I already know you're gonna say yes,
Yeah.
but we were like, you know, like her son and Avery are best friends,
Mhm.
so like he had wanted us to go to Disneyland with
Yeah.
him for
He had been
his
inviting
birthday.
us. Yeah, he had been inviting us.
Well, actually, he wanted Avery to go with him.
Yeah.
But obviously, her not being old enough to go
We would
by
go.
herself.
We would
yeah.
go. I mean, that's
Yeah.
still no disrespect because we
Yeah.
trust them, but at the end of the day, like, you know, as parents, we love being there with our kids. Like, we're Disney fans too. How can we not go?
Yeah.
You know?
So, yeah, and so, yeah, it all kind of snowballed from that, like him wanting us to go as a group to Disneyland together.
Yeah.
And
So we thought about it.
Yeah, and so we're like, well, why don't we try to go to Oogie Boogie Bash together?
Yeah. So Oogie Boogie is another event that we haven't gone to before, and mainly because like over the last couple of years, do you know how like when you're going to college, like I'm sure some of you went to college, you struggle, dude. Like you're not
I'm
like
gonna start making a sound.
yeah, go ahead. You struggle a little bit, so you're not necessarily spending the most money all the time. Like some of us, maybe a little bit less than others. And so we really held off on like traveling, doing the Disney thing, really doing anything for a couple of years. Like we were just really taking that step back to be able to take a couple steps forward. And thankfully, we've been very blessed. And the last couple of years, especially the last year, the last 8 months, 9 months, maybe. Excuse me. No, I would say like the last year. Things have happened. And we're in a really great position right now in our lives. We're probably in one of the best positions we've been in. And what's really awesome is we're also at this nexus where we're taking like this hobby, this YouTube hobby, and we're seeing just amazing connections come up. And it's not even just about getting subs or anything like that. Like this is one thing that me and Grace talk about, and she's putting together our sandwiches right now, so I'll kind of like, I guess, take this moment to say this, but we appreciate more of the connections than we do like let's do collabs. Like we're not trying to meet people just to do collabs. We love what we do because what we're doing right now with chatting with you guys and all that is just plain out fun. And we come from an area where we don't meet a lot of people who have the most similar interests as us. We have our friends, we have some friends, but when we have like you guys here to just chat with us and all that, like it gives us like this feeling of like, yeah, we have new friends. We have friends that we're hanging out with on a Saturday afternoon. We have friends that we hang out on a Thursday. We have friends that, you know, we hang out on Ohana Wednesdays or on Tuesdays with SoCal Pals or on Mondays or any day where one of our friends is at the park. So that's kind of something that I just wanted to put out there. Like we really feel like we're blessed. Huh?
Should I heat up the eggs?
If you feel like they need them, yeah, probably. Like you can heat them up in the microwave for like, I think like 15, 20, maybe 25 seconds tops. So yeah, that's what we are. We really, really appreciate you guys. But kind of, I'll tell the story right now about the Oogie Boogie. So we talked to her. She said, yeah, we're going. We said, when do you want to go? We kind of had planned to go more earlier on in the year or in September, mainly because we kind of wanted to be able to vlog, maybe put something out there, go live from the park. But she wanted, but also we did think about going in October because in October, you know, the vibe is, it's definitely, you know, Halloween and we know that it's coming up. And she's the one that suggested October 20th. So we got the tickets for October 20th. We're going to be there. The thing that we're trying to decide right now is if we're going to get tickets to Disneyland as well, because we only got Oogie Boogie tickets. And so the thing with Oogie Boogie is you only really have to, you can go in at 3. So you just need the tickets, I believe, and you can go in at 3 and you have that time and then up to the event. The event starts at 6 to 11 and then we have that time to do that. But the thing is with all our friends who have Magic Keys, and just people in general, we wouldn't mind trying to go to Disneyland. If we run into anybody, that'd be awesome. Or in general, just go to Disneyland and have fun up until like about 3 o'clock and then do the park hopping thing. And then when 11 o'clock comes around and they close DCA, making our way back to Disneyland. So that, and then closing out the park. So we want to have like an eventful day. So we're still trying to figure that out. because it's gonna take a couple days off of work for us, and it's like a whole process. So hopefully we'll be able to do that very, 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 very soon. So another thing that we did, and we're gonna call back to that a little bit too, is we went last year. I'm sorry, not last year. Last week, last Thursday, right, Ben?
Yes.
We went to Universal Studios. So we went in honor of Grace's birthday, and so we had a poll on Instagram. And on Instagram, we asked our friends, where should I take Grace? Where should Grace go for her birthday? Should she go to Universal Studios or the beach? And then we put an or other, right? Right, Grace? Yeah. And so the other, we got like a healthy amount of suggestions. Some people were saying like take her to the beach, take her to watch this or do that, go to Disneyland. Unfortunately, as much as I wanted to take her to Disney, it just wasn't something that we could do at that moment. But we ended up doing that poll, and it was awesome. Thank you for everybody who participated. We had a lot of participation on that poll, which was really cool. Like that's one thing that we're like, wow, yes, everybody's actually participating. But we ended up getting Universal, which I thought was funny. I was like, man, people really love seeing us at Universal, I guess, because we go there quite often now, and they wanted us to go. So we did what the viewers wanted. We did what you guys wanted. So if you're not following us on Instagram, follow us on Instagram. We're going to be doing things like that all the time. We're going to be asking for your suggestions. Like coming up with Oogie Boogie, we're going to dress up. We want to dress up. So we are going to ask you for your suggestions on there. We have some ideas already. One of our ideas is Donald Duck and Daisy Duck. Mainly because for her birthday, I got Grace this lunch. So I'm thinking, I told her, I go, maybe we can go as Donald or Daisy or whichever, you know, something like that. But we're probably going to put a poll up for that, so you guys will be able to let us know. Like, hey, we want to see you guys dress up like this. Because when we go to Oogie Boogie, we're going to be going live. When we go to HHN, we're going to be going live. We're going to also be filming content for vlogs. But we're going to be going live, guys. We're going to be there for you guys, so that way you guys can see what it's like. It's crazy. Right now, as I've been seeing, is that Oogie Boogie is sold out completely through October. And I know I had some people, some friends who are like, you know, I'll buy them afterwards. It's like, dude, I hope that you guys were able to get them when they're on sale, because they are not available anymore. But if you go to on September, there should still be some dates, but I'm not sure. I would have to double check that, and I would say double check that. As far as HHN, I'm not sure what's available for that. I haven't really heard too much about that. And then, so we got that. Oh, and then to finish the story, yes, please. She told us October 20th. She's a Magic Key holder. We gave her the money. She bought the tickets on the 28th. So we're going. We got lucky. We didn't have to really do anything other than just, you know, give her the funds so that way she can get it for us. So we got lucky. Thank you so much once again. And I know I keep deviating from the story, but thank you so much, Daisy. We really, really appreciate it. We're so happy to be able to go to Oogie Boogie with you guys. It's going to be so much fun. So much fun. And so, yes, we decided Universal. Went to Universal. We were able to meet up with JG Voyages, Jackie and George, which is really, really cool. Then we had the SoCal Pals there, so they met up with us. We were with PJ first, and then eventually we met up with Danny and everybody. So, and then the one that we didn't expect and we didn't really know if they were gonna go was Anani Vibes, Alan and Kanani, and they went, and that was so fun. That was awesome. I'm so happy that they got to go. And then we also ran into Ozzy. I believe his page is Ozzy. So that one I just ran into him randomly. We were at the lockers and I saw him from far away, and I was like, hey, I recognized him. So we all, and then Bacon showed up too, Bacon. And so we all got together, Bacon, his daughter, everybody. We had the kids with us, and we had our fun little time in the afternoon and the evening. So it was fun. We got on different rides. We got on The Simpsons. I was able to get on Forbidden Journey with them. And I remember Bacon got on Forbidden Journey with no shoes. And so there's a picture of that. There's photo evidence. And then another thing is I got on The Mummy for the first time. So I got on The Mummy for the first time with Jackie and George. I was a little nervous. I'm not going to lie, a little nervous. But they, I don't know, it was just so much fun, because it was like one of those times where we actually got to just chat. Like, we were in line and we were just chatting, sharing stories, like, and it was fantastic. I love our community. I love all our new friends and our YouTube friends, our Instagram friends. And I hate calling it YouTube and Instagram friends, because I think it's such a cheap thing. It's like, we're more than that. So if you guys ever need anything from us, we have your backs, and we mean it. We mean it 100%, because you guys have been so grateful. I'm sorry, not grateful, but you guys have been so generous to us and so nice to us, and we really honestly appreciate that. So we had a blast. We had a really good time. Bacon said scariest ride of my life. I would just be scared to lose those sandals, like having to hold on to them, like especially if they have like a slippery material, like that cannot be fun. Honestly, that cannot be fun. So yeah, and then we were able to get some butter beers. We got some Jurassic waters earlier in the day, so those are always good. Except George was like complaining because he said his wasn't strong enough, and then Jackie, the one who didn't want it to be too strong, got the strongest one. So that was pretty funny. And then later on, we all went, some of us got Long Island iced teas with like a juice substitute at the Hogshead. Is it Hogshead?
It had, yeah.
But the bar, right? The
Yeah.
bar, the bar at Hogsmeade, right? And then I was able to get their lager, the one that they have there, and it was okay. It was not bad. So it was just an overall fun night. And we ended up getting a room that night, so we ended up staying in town. We closed out the park. It was fun. It was great. We didn't get there first thing in the morning, but we got there a little later. And like I mentioned earlier, we did do a live where we went on the studio tour. In the studio tour, like I mentioned earlier, somebody pulled the red cord. They dropped their phone. Basically what happened was they dropped their phone, and right away they're pulling the red cord. There was nothing they could do about it. We went, and then I think it's like a Little Mexico or whatever. We pulled over right there. I don't know who they called, but the tram tour guide was calling somebody. They requested to see if they can go get the phone, but they told them since it was like kind of like a moving kind of attraction, something like that, that there was no way that they can go get it. Like it was too dangerous. So the person was like, I could tell like it was stressful, but as we went on the tour, they eventually told them, they're like, you can go to like guest services or some area, like they're like, we'll tell you where it is. So it was basically like a lost and found. So they have to wait, and they actually had to go to a lost and found. So they had to wait the rest of the tour and then hopefully get their phone back. But you know, like losing your phone sucks. But honestly, like I think we've gone on the studio tour enough times where we just literally put everything towards the middle of the seats, because it's very slippery. And then right to the side, there's really like there's the steps, right? And after that, you drop your phone, it's on the floor, like it's gone, you know. And so that's basically what ended up happening. And shout out to Grace for making us breakfast sandwiches. Like honestly, thank you, babe.
You're
really
welcome.
appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So
You
we're gonna
too.
be eating a little bit of late breakfast too.
What did I miss in the chat? Aw, you've got a friend of me. Aw, that's so
Who said that?
sweet. Bacon.
Oh, Bacon. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, George, my ears are bleeding. Oh no. Oh my gosh, love.
Shout out to JG Voyages for putting our Instagram info.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Appreciate it.
You guys are the best. The best of the best.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I mean, it's not alcohol,
Yes, so
but
cheers.
still. Cheers.
Now Mochi has arrived because she smells food.
Game Life. Hello.
Hi,
Hey, we
how
just
are
subscribed to
you?
your channel as well. And just to let you know, your channel looks awesome. Super excited to tune in. Super excited. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We've had some really awesome creators that we like, that we're like, man, we like, or we've already followed, or we've been looking at. Follow us on Instagram and follow us on YouTube. And honestly, we kind of fangirl out a little bit. I do, because I'm a fan. All our friends, everybody out there, you guys are so creative. Be proud of yourselves. There you go, another person, Adam Christian. What's
Hello,
up? How you
Adam
doing?
Christian.
That's another person, Adam. We've been watching your stuff for a while now, so we're fans, man, and we're so happy that you're able to join our family. You're able to join our crew. Welcome, Chico. Thank you so much for being here. And honestly, we're so excited. You guys make awesome content. We're always inspired by you guys. So thank you for being here today.
Please, guys, if you're joining us, please give us a like.
Just get that like button for us, please. It really helps us out. And thank you so much for being here. We really, really, really appreciate it. We're eating some breakfast sandwiches and just chatting it up about Halloween Horror Nights and Oogie Boogie. So if you just joined us, that's basically what we're up to right now.
So Game Life's joining us from San Diego. Nice.
Yeah, San Diego's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful city. I've been trying to take her there. We've never gone together, but it's one of those cities that I always tell her, like, we got to get out there. Game Life said, oh, thank you. I'm glad you were in the chat during Streamer Stuff Hunt. Yes, me too. I'm so
We are so glad
We're
to.
so happy too. That's very awesome. It was really, really cool. But Adam Christian said, cheers. We just had a late breakfast too. So thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, we stayed up watching Stranger Things, and we're not even on the new season. we were mentioning we're on season 3 now, midway, season 3, episode 4.
Mm-hmm.
So we have our friends Crystal and Chris who were doing a watch party, and we got we're like, come on, let's watch it and catch up so we can watch it with them. I didn't realize how long the episodes were. I legit thought the episodes were like between 30 and 40 minutes. And they're, you know, if you watch Stranger Things, you know those episodes are not 30 minutes. They're long. They can be very long, over an hour in some points. So it's just taking us a little longer. So we weren't able to catch up in time to watch it with Crystal and Chris, but still, you know, we were able to, you know what I mean, at least enjoy it, because Grace
Hold
was
on,
like,
babe. Hold on. We have the doctor in the chat.
the doctor's in the house. What's up, bro? Doctor, what's up?
He
How
says,
you doing?
I'm new here. What's up, everyone?
What's up, dude? We saw that you subscribed. Thank you so much. We really
Thank
appreciate
you.
it, man. Oh, man. Thank you so much. The doctor's in the house. Grace wants to know where you got your PhD from. She keeps wondering. She's like, where do you get his PhD from? Adam said, thank you guys for the support. Keep up the great stuff, too. Can't wait to see you guys grow and grow.
Aw,
Thank you,
thank
dude.
you.
Same thing. I know you're almost up to 1,000. So if you haven't subscribed to Adam Christian, I know he's almost to 1,000. Subscribe to Gain Life as well, too, please. And Raul Doctor, I don't think you have it. Videos, but if you want, subscribe to Raul the Doctor as well. He's awesome. He's a great person. Like, he's been so funny on the chat. So yeah.
JG, if you can please drop Gain Life and Adam Christian's links in the chat. Por favor.
Yes. Would you mind giving me a napkin?
Sí.
But yeah. So back to oh yeah. Excuse me. So, coming up this week, starting yesterday actually, we had some new movies come out. There are going to be some new movies come out. So, there's Minions, and that one we actually have tickets for Tuesday. We're going to be taking the kids to Minions. We're going to be doing it with a VIP experience. So if you follow
My
us...
favorite way to watch movies now.
I know, we talk about it and we broadcast it like we're the owners of Regal, but no, honestly, we just really enjoy it that much. We really do. So we're gonna be watching that on Tuesday, and we've been hearing mixed things. At least I have. Like IGN. Does anybody subscribe to IGN? I don't even know why I still subscribe to them. IGN gave it a really bad score. They gave them like a 5 out of 10, right? But then I've had other people that I've seen, especially some of our other friends, they've been saying good things about it. And honestly, we like Minions. We have no problem with Minions. We love Minions. We're universal, you know what I mean? So we love Minions. But yeah, it's so weird, honestly. It's so weird. I don't know, 5 out of 10? I don't trust them. So we're going to watch that. We'll let you guys know if it's a 5 out of 10. I don't think it will. It's a kid's movie. Like, the one thing they said is, like, there was no plot. Like, what the heck? I'm sure there was a plot. I'm just sure that they were, like, overthinking it. So I don't know. I don't trust IGN. They gave Jurassic World a bad review, and I know some of our friends didn't like it either, but to be honest with you, we loved it. Like, I was like, hey, awesome. What did you think? Do you think it's gonna be a 5 out of 10?
No,
I don't think it's gonna be 5 out of 10.
I don't think so.
No. And
I
so
would be shocked.
no. And then the next movie that we're gonna watch this upcoming week is gonna be Thor: Love and Thunder. That's the one that I'm excited for. Thor: Love and Thunder. Brother Doctor said, I got my PhD from Five Fires University. Fired up! Shout out to Mondo. I don't think Mondo's watching this, but hey Mondo, in the off chance that you're watching this, hello, how you doing? Hello, Mystery Bay. Liz Gucci. Okay, what's up? And then let's see right here. Adam said, "Can't spell ignorant without IGN." Laughing mask. Yeah, dude. Seriously, like, and I tell Grace all the time, like, why do I still subscribe to this? But I think it's just mainly because sometimes they drop news, and so that's the only reason that I even subscribe to them. Yeah, because if they didn't drop news, if there was just reviews, I'd be like, screw
I
it.
tell him like, oh, you know, they said like 7 out of 10 or whatnot. But we never really listened to the rating, like, because everybody has their preferences, you know, so it's kind of hard to go off of that unless it's like a majority thing, you know what I mean?
Watch what you want to watch, and like what you want to like. Honestly, I remember when that movie with Will Smith, Bright, came out. People were trashing that movie.
And we liked that movie.
A lot of people that I talked to liked it and wanted a sequel. Probably won't happen now because he smacked the crap out of Chris Rock. Or you never know, it might happen even more. So we have those two movies coming up. To watch Thor: Love and Thunder, we're only taking our son. Our daughter's a little too scared. She doesn't like loud noises, or she's kind of like me. She doesn't like being startled. So for her, it's a little too hard to do that. But we're excited. I don't know what to expect from Thor. Honestly, I hear that it's not going to really deal too much with the multiverse aspect of what's going on. But I don't know if I believe that. I have a feeling that that's a way to like throw us off. And in reality, I do think there's going to be some multiverse tie-ins. Like, I mean, there has to be, right?
Yeah.
Even right now, I was watching the breakdown of I always want to call it WandaVision, of Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness from New Rockstars. And they were pointing out a lot of different things, but one thing they pointed out that, you know, I think some other people have pointed out as well, is that they're heading towards this thing called the Secret Wars or Secret Invasion. It's a comic book thing. And so basically it's where like a lot of universes come together and like the heroes and stuff, they fight each other for whatever reason. And so I don't know if you remember, but in the movie, like I don't want to ruin it for you guys.
I think Jackie and George might know a little bit more about that.
Yeah.
If you do, George, help us out in the chat.
Yeah, if you guys know anything about the future of what the Avengers or like the multiverse might be, like feel free to put some of your thoughts, because honestly, like I think right now what they're trying to do is they just keep trying to throw us off, so that way when there's those new surprises, we're like, oh my god. Because that's why everybody's going to watch these movies right now, because there's always like these really shocking, awesome, interesting surprises, right? Like that when you go to work next day, when you go hang out with your friends, when you're talking to somebody, you're like, did you see this? Did you know that? You know, because it's what the topic of the day will be, or the topic of the month. So, and I don't think Marvel wants to lose that, especially because they've been having such a success with that, with, you know, having the Illuminati. Oh, sorry. Okay. I'm sure it's not too much of a spoiler, but yes, having the Illuminati and Doctor Strange was like, even though it was kind of known, it was still like this thing where like in my theater, when we went in the theater that we were at, people like went crazy. Adam Christian said, I just want Fantastic Four, X-Men, and Galactus in the MCU. You know what I want to? I want like a really accurate Doctor Doom, because, and I was explaining it to her, like Doctor Doom is like one of the best, if not the best villains.
He's like very powerful.
Incredibly powerful, incredibly intelligent. So it'd be awesome.
Secret Invasion involves the Skrulls and Nick Fury.
And so they've already been setting that up. They've been setting that up for a while. But Adam, they're gonna do the X-Men 97, the animated.
I didn't know that.
Galactus would be awesome. The last Fantastic Four movie was terrible, by the way. Yeah, Doom and Silver Surfer. Honestly, the Fantastic Four movies, the ones with Jessica Alba and stuff, were okay, and literally just okay, if not some of them bad. But the one with Michael B. Jordan and them, oh my god, that movie was horrible. If you've never watched it, don't. It's not worth it. It's a waste of time. It's so boring. It's very slow. And it's not, you know, sometimes when things are slow, the stories can still be interesting. They can add a lot of depth, a lot of detail, but that one was just whack, honestly. And so another thing I want to get into, which we might have already talked a little bit about, but we definitely want to talk a little bit more about, is yesterday was the reopening of Pirates of the Caribbean. So that's awesome. They said congratulations to all our friends who were at Rope Drop, who were able to get up towards the front. We were watching other vloggers and we could see you guys up in the front, and we're like, yeah, those are our friends.
I know, we were watching Attractions Live and she was a little further back. And then I gotta say, it was either you had to be right in the front or go when it slowed down, because we saw Becky and Eli too. Or Becky plus Eli, I should say.
They, Becky and Eli. That's
they waited. And when they waited, it seemed like they got in there pretty quick.
Yeah, the rides started moving really, really quick. And so the people who were more towards the middle, I feel like it was bad. But you guys were in the front, our friends who were in the front. You guys got lucky. Not lucky, but you guys did a really great job getting there. I know some of you guys are like rope drop experts too, so that was really cool. And it's cool to see the POVs. The only thing that sucked is that a lot of the POVs were cutting out during certain parts, and so even like just a guy and a girl we were watching yesterday, their feet completely cut out, and that's really unfortunate. Yeah, but we saw some of the videos of the POVs that were uploaded through vlogs, and awesome. Pirates looks great as always. I couldn't tell you what the differences are, honestly, because I'm just not that experienced.
Maybe when we see it in person.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been on it, but if they're like minute details, I probably couldn't tell you, but
maybe
for me,
I could.
yeah, for me, Pirates, my favorite parts are easily the battles where like the boats are shooting the cannons, and then also the dog when they're like trying to get the keys from the dog. That's classic for me. Like I always laugh when I see that. So really awesome. It looked really busy. So much vloggers there, so much people there. But overall, it looked like a great experience, great time. If we would have had Magic Keys,
we would have been there.
We would have been there. Yeah, we would have been there with you guys. But it's okay. You know, we've lived through you guys vicariously, and that's also what's really fun is that we can't be there. We're there with you guys. So in one way or another. Let's see. Another thing I want to talk about, kind of like with Magic Keys, is the 3-day park pass that they're offering. So right now, let me go ahead and pull it up real quick. So
just to kind of refresh our memories on exactly what it entails.
Disneyland tickets are being offered like in like this California Park Pass, right? So you have ones that are mainly for during the week, and then you have ones that are more for the weekend. And I think the thing that kind of sucks is that you can't use them concurrently. You can't like use them on concurrent days. You have to use them on different days. And so let me pull up the tickets and the prices right here. So right here it says California resident, which is a Monday to Thursday ticket offer. So it says California residents enjoy a 3-day, 1 park per day ticket for Monday to Thursday's admission, starting at $83 a day. So literally you would have to have, it's $83 times 3. So whatever that is, let me see, my calculator. I mean, I could do the math really, but so 83 times 3, so that's one ticket would be $249, and then if you multiply that by 4 for us, because we're a family of 4, it'd be about $996. So it'd be about $1,000, which is not the worst. I mean, obviously it's still expensive, but we would be able to go 3 days. The issue is that they don't allow you to go 3 days from what I've seen concurrently. So let's say if we wanted to go 3 days, it looks like we have to, so it says tickets can be used Monday through Thursday on non-consecutive days. So you have to have that valid ticket. You have to make reservations, and they can be made up to 120 days in advance. And yeah, it sucks like in that regard, because like sometimes if we're gonna go all the way over there, for us, like we're driving 3 hours, right? We're up north, driving 3 hours south. We want to be able to at least maybe go for 2 days in a row.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind going the one day. We're gonna do it for Oogie Boogie, but to spend this kind of money, like I would like to be able to go 3 days in a row. Now, this is starting at $83, meaning that the tickets might be a little more expensive, if I'm not mistaken, depending on the day. So let me add some tickets right here, and I'll kind of take a look. And so most people would probably want to get Park Hopper tickets, because honestly, like the 1 park tickets are cool too, but you know, most people tend to go for Park Hopper. So let's take a look here. And so it's only Monday through Thursday, but like looking into August, let's see. Okay, let's see here. I want to see if it changes. So it looks like the subtotal, it looks like it's pretty much the same price. It doesn't go up too much, but when you add the Park Hopper, it does go up $60 per ticket. So for a family of 4 to do Park Hopper tickets for 3 days, not consecutive, remember, you can't go back to back to back. It's going to be $1,236, so $1,236. So it's pricey, guys. It's pricey. But what do you guys think? Do you think it's worth it? Because I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, for us, as long as we have the time off in the week, I mean, it's great. We can go, but is it worth spending that kind of money? And hold on, let me read real quick. Adam Christian said, we have the Imagine Key, so we're blocked out till August. Honestly, we thought about getting the Enchant Key, and we almost pulled the trigger. Like, we literally almost did it. But she's the one that was like, it doesn't make sense for us. And I think she was right. Like, it really didn't make sense. So if you're from Southern California and you have the Enchant Key or the Imagine Key, I mean, I guess I understand that, but it's still really sucky, like, you know, to not be able to go.
To not be able to go at all in July and like part of August, you know, like I think once you guys are able to go back in August, it gets hectic because, you know, if you have kids, they're going back to school, and when are you going to really have time? I mean, the parks might be a little more dead, but it's not beneficial.
No, it sucks. Honestly, I would hate to be making payments and not being able to go. That would really suck.
Yeah, that's to me, I don't think it's fair.
No.
Like even though you're blacked out, you still have to make, if you're on the payment plan, make payments during that time when you can't even go. Like, that just doesn't seem fair.
Yeah. And so for us, they already obviously closed off all the keys. They're like, no more keys for anybody. They're keeping the keys as far as like the renewal, you know, pretty much exclusive. I don't even know if you guys can upgrade if you have magic keys, which is kind of like a bummer if you can't. Because it's like, what if you want the belief key? What if you want the dream key? You know, like,
I keep hearing they can, I keep hearing they can't. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. So for us, if we could get the annual passes, and I think Sophie was asking earlier, yeah, we would go. We would go in February. We'd go in March. We'd go in April. We'd probably go at least once or twice a month because we like it that much. And as long as we can find a decent hotel, we're down. Like, so like, we actually saw that Provost Park Pass did a review on one of the hotels that we stayed at, the Aris Hotel, which is not too expensive. We stayed there like about 3 nights, right?
3 nights, yeah.
And it was cool. We liked it. It wasn't too pricey.
It's not within walking distance of the park,
but it wasn't that
they do
right.
offer shuttle, right? And then also you can do Uber and those kind of things. And then also there is the what is it called again? The bus, the bus, not the shuttle, but the other one, the transportation. Yeah.
So we parked. I think what parking lot was it? The Toy Story one.
Yeah.
And then we take the bus. I didn't like that situation.
But they offer the bus from the hotel as well.
Oh, okay.
So but what Provost Park said, that it might take you a little bit longer because it's not really like, it's kind of farther away. So it's like a couple of stops away. So
yeah. So I don't know. We're trying to figure that out. Like I said, we might get tickets to Disneyland, just, you know, because we have the Oogie Boogie tickets. We might get the tickets to Disneyland for that day, for October 20th. So if you guys are in the park that day, you can say what's up. You know, we can, you know, hang out. You know, like I said, for us, it's not just about getting together to do collabs. We just genuinely like hanging out with people, having a good time, having some drinks, you know, getting on some rides. So, Adam Christian, you want to read that one?
Yeah, so with our Imagine Key, we went 53 times LOL, and we kept track to see if the Dream Key would be worth getting in the future.
Yeah. Are you guys able to upgrade, do you know, by any chance, Adam? Because if you can upgrade, I mean, for somebody like you guys who are at the park so much, doing the pin trading and all that, I can see it being completely worth it, honestly, like, for you guys. Yeah. I mean, I know
or did you guys decide, if you guys are able to upgrade, are you going to upgrade to the Dream Key?
And I think Adam makes a really great point. He said he went 53 times. They went 53 times. And so I think a lot of times when we think of, like, the Imagine Key or the Enchant Key, we're like, oh, how much times can you really go? But I think, like, if you're nearby and if you have the time and the ability to go, you can go 53 times like they went. And it's worth it in that regard. Like, imagine you're like, oh, I went 53 times and I didn't pay $1,200 per ticket.
He said we can't upgrade.
Man, that is a bummer. Yeah, see, that's a bummer. Like, I don't... And I want to know, do you guys think they're going to replace the keys? Or do you think that they're just like, you know what? Annual passes will never work for us. What do you think?
Oh, man. If they did that, I think people would go crazy. Because they had started off like that, where you had to buy a ticket to get into the park, and then they brought out the magic keys.
Well, the annual passes have been around, you know.
Yeah.
The annual passes have been around. We knew a lot of people with annual passes.
But after, you know, when everything opened up again.
With the pandemic?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when they really changed everything.
Yeah.
And it just, I don't know. I feel so bummed out. Because it's like, excuse me, guys. Sorry about that. It's like, they're so expensive. And we're over here like, please open them up so we can give you all this money because we really would like to go to your park and spend more money. And then it's not happening. Just to let you guys know, if you guys haven't already, please hit that like button for us. It really helps us out. Right now, we're just having a chat. We're going into a lot of different things right now. So if you guys haven't already, please just hit that like button for us. And if you're watching and you want to interact, or if you want to check out our videos, just subscribe because we put out videos pretty regularly. And we have some stuff coming up in the future, near future. So yeah.
Yeah. Don't be afraid to, you know, send an emoji, anything.
Don't be afraid. We're nice people, I think.
Sometimes.
So yeah,
I won't buy it, I promise. Not today.
Let's see. I'm gonna do a little poll. Is the 3 day California pass worth it?
And then Adam said it helps because we live down the street, so the dream key would be worth it. Oh my gosh. Down the street, that's a dream.
Yeah. Honestly, for us, like, if we could live down the street from Disney, we would cry. Like, we've been asked before, like, have you guys thought about moving to Southern California? And very recently, actually. And to be completely honest with you, I don't know. Like, I mean, it would be fun to, but it's just so hard to get established over there. I think you guys know, those who live over there, you know, like, it takes a lot to be able to get established and really, like, have, you know, what you need over there. Not because it's impossible, but for us, like, we've never lived over there, and it's just be like having to get new jobs, having to find a place to live, having to find where we want to live. You know, there's so much cities, so much towns, everything.
Where we live is much more affordable.
It's so different. Yeah, it's so different where we live. It's very, very different. Very small town. So, well, I would say small town feel, because compared to LA, you know what I mean? Like, over here, nothing feels like that over there because everybody's spread out over here. So there's still, like, the towns are big and stuff, but they're spread out. So it doesn't feel quite like LA where everything's, like, connected. The 3D pass is worth it if you're close by for y'all. No. Yeah, no, I agree. I would say it's not worth it for us if we're not close. So right now we have 67% of the people saying yes, it's worth it. 33 no. I just think if you love Disney, it's gonna be worth it because you need to go to Disney. You're gonna go to Disney. For us, we might end up doing it. If they don't bring out Magic Keys by the end of the year, I don't see us not doing it. Like, and I don't know if we're gonna get the weekday one or the weekend. But for us, since we travel more on the weekend, it looks like it would probably be more on the weekend.
That would be the most beneficial for us because we're already going to take time off in September and October. And then, you know, sometimes there's other things that come up that might require us to take time off too. So
yeah, I just think it sucks that we can't go like 2 days in a row. Like, the way I would want to do it is I would want to go 2 days in a row and then save 1 day for like something else. So like, let's say they do like another event or like another event or something, you can go 1 day and then the next day go to the event. Like,
yeah, another thing that to me is like, what if we decide, let's pull the trigger and get those 3 day passes? Yeah. And then, you know, we're spending that $1,012 or it was $1,200.
It was like $1,200 and some odd dollars.
So what if we spend that $1,200? And then they're like, surprise, we're opening up new Magic Keys or annual passes. It would
it would hurt so bad.
We would be so mad.
But we would be calling. We'd be like, hey, like, it's not fair. Can we please get a refund, get our Magic Keys?
If they'd even help.
And the thing is, Magic Keys, like, obviously at $1,200, like, Magic Keys, are, like, a Believe Key is pretty much that much by itself for one person. But for us, like, if we were gonna put a down payment down and then like do the payments on the Dream Keys, that'd be awesome. Honestly, I would be completely okay with that. Like, that's kind of what we wanted to do anyways, but it got shut. When it was actually available, we just didn't do it. Like, we looked at it, but we were just like kind of like going back and forth, and we just didn't pull the trigger. Then we're like, okay, well, it's only the Enchant Key. And for us, I don't think the Imagine Key might be an option because our county, I think, is not classified as Southern California.
No.
I don't think so. So, yeah, I would probably have to put my mom's address for that. And even then, it's all in the week and then a lot of blackout dates. And at this point, they don't even offer it. So it doesn't even, you know, it wouldn't even matter.
You can't even think about it.
Yeah. So the next thing I would want to talk about too is, and we're going to go ahead and end our poll here. And the poll basically came back with, yes, it's worth it. It was like 67%. Oh, I didn't see where it was at.
It did say.
Okay, there you go. So it said 66% said yes, 33% said no. I think, like I said, it's all situational, I guess. You may be able to apply those 3 day passes towards a Magic Key, providing you don't go through AAA or some third party seller. Yeah, you know, that's what I was saying right now. I think the thing is, I'd be on the phone and I'd be like, hey, you know, like, I want a refund and I want to apply it towards the Magic Keys. It would just be a process, you know, but as long as Disney was okay with it, which, I mean, I can't see why they wouldn't do that, it would be cool. So for JG Voyages, do you want to read what he said?
He said, for content creators, it's definitely worth it so you can vlog and make content and grow. It's an investment, plus you get to go have fun. Yeah, of course. Of course, we want to go. We wish we had the ability to just go and just have fun.
Yeah, it's an investment. Like, and that's a great point that George made. It's all an investment. If I were to count all the money that we've spent, not just because we don't do it just for the vlog. Obviously, when we go to Disney, it's not just for the vlog. We do it because we want to go as well. But if we were to count it as like an expense for the vlog, we've easily spent thousands of dollars already, like thousands of dollars. Like, and I'm willing to say almost more than upwards almost to $10,000 in general with everything we've spent. Like all the gas money, the stuff for the cameras, everything.
Things we bought at the parks.
Yeah, easily probably over $10,000. And so it is an investment. It is an investment. But when you love something, when you care about something, it doesn't feel like that bad. Like I don't regret it because I love doing the vlog. I know she loves doing it with me too and stuff, and she's not like shy about it anymore. She's here with us, and I think it's worth it. But to me, yeah, the Magic Keys is an investment. It's not just about going and having fun. Like you're right, George. Like we would love to be able to be there in certain events and stuff, and experience it and being able to bring it from our lens, you know, just like you guys bring it from your perspective, you know. But we'll see. I wish they made a theme park around here. Honestly, there's so much room here. Like people complain, like, oh man, Florida has so much more space. If they built a theme park where we're at, and I don't want to, like, we try not to really talk about exactly where we're at, but more or less where we're at, trust me, they could build an epic universe here. They could build a Disney World. There's enough space.
So much fields and stuff like that, and then just not abandoned lots, but lots that are for sale.
Exactly.
That just definitely has more recently been going more towards building houses and stuff, which is not a bad thing.
Yeah.
But it is driving up like the cost of living here too.
Kay said, all right, my friends, I'm gonna say goodbye for now. We're headed out to park and sip. Great live. Talk to y'all soon.
Bye.
Peace out, man.
Thank you for
Have a good one.
us.
Thank you, Chico. Have a good one. Have a good one. And real quick, I just want to say hi to my mom because I never really talk in Spanish in here, and she's always like, I don't know what you're saying. So, hola mamá, ¿cómo estás? Aquí estamos nomás haciendo el en vivo. Ahorita vamos a regalar algo y vamos a probar unos dulcecitos. Pero sí, aquí estamos nomás. Sí, disculpa que no hemos hablado en español o saludado, pero te queremos mucho y aquí estamos. Aprende inglés también, mamá. No es difícil. Te podemos ayudar también, ¿ok?
Sí, si está mirando.
Te podemos
gracias
ayudar.
Y
okay.
Ahí nos vemos.
Sí, le quiero mucho y los queremos mucho. Okay. George said, Gio, I'm going to text you about some advice we received the other day. Okay, cool. I'll take a look at that. Thank you so much. I do have it on Do Not Disturb, so if I don't see it, my apologies, okay? But yeah, so there was something else that we want to talk about real quick because we're going to try the gummies and the chocolates out right now. I need something sweet.
Yeah.
I need something sweet.
You can
real quick, just because it's not something that really is relevant to what we're doing, but we want to still put it out there because it's still an event. It's still something. Is Six Flags is going to be opening Wonder Woman Flight of Courage, I believe. And so that's going to be a new roller coaster. And so anytime they open a new roller coaster, that's going to be a big deal. Any new ride is going to be a big deal. We're not Six Flags people. I've been to Six Flags before. It wasn't really my thing. I'm not much of a big coaster guy. I'm always willing to try something out, but I'd rather, it's not really my thing. I'd rather get like on something like the Incredicoaster that's not too crazy versus getting on something like Goliath. It's just not really something I'm interested in. But I think it's so cool that that's coming out. It's going to be really awesome for those who do love big coasters. I'm sure there's going to be some of our friends who will go over there and check that out. If you do, good luck, and I hope you guys put some content out there so that you can check it out and live vicariously through you guys. But I want to know, do you guys like big coasters, or are you guys more of like a Disney kind of rides, maybe even Universal, because Universal doesn't really have anything that's too crazy. Nothing too intense, maybe Forbidden Journey, but even then that involves a lot of screens. But are you guys into big rides? Into roller coasters? Do you guys go to Six Flags? Do you guys have a Six Flags annual pass? We haven't been to Six Flags for a long time. I haven't been since I was in 8th grade. So that was a long time ago. Many moons ago, guys. Many moons ago. So we're not looking at going for that, and it is what it is. But I hope Six Flags has success with that. We don't want any theme parks to suffer. And when I watch a lot of the videos, it always seems like it's really dead there, and there's like, no waits and stuff like that. So hopefully it really helps that theme park out. It helps that park out. I don't know if you would call it a theme park or more of like I don't know what kind of park you would call it, but yeah, hopefully it helps out. SoCal Pal said not seeing Universal. Yeah, I mean, we really, like I said, we really don't go to Six Flags very often. I know Six Flags is in Valencia too, which is not necessarily close to a lot of people. JG Voyages, we thought about getting a Six Flags pass. That's cool, man. I mean, it's really up to you as long as what you like.
Jackie says, for me, as long as there's a chest protector over me on a ride, I can do it. I did X2 I probably did too back in the day.
Yeah, see, and,
but I see that's the thing. I went when I was in high school. I think it was. I don't want to say, but
Game Life, welcome back, Game Life. But yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, so what was I saying?
Yeah,
oh
that's
yeah,
cool.
just yeah. So all of I don't like roller coasters. I really don't like. I went on a bunch of rides. I can't even remember. I think I tried to put it out of my mind. And X2, I think, is one of the ones that I went on. I just was like, I'm gonna die. And I just was like, I stuck with my friends because they all wanted to go on those rides, and they're like, all,
peer
like,
pressure.
Yeah, basically. And so, like, nobody wanted to stay behind with me, so I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm going on these rides.
Yeah, so we got a chance to go, for me, this is before I knew Grace, but I got a chance to go with my junior high when we graduated. So we went to grad night. They had grad night there. So I got a chance to go to grad night both at Disneyland and at Six Flags, but Disneyland was for high school. Six Flags was the first one for junior high, for middle school. And I was with my 2-3 other best friends who did not like big rides either. So we had our group. Half our group went to get on the big rides, and we just walked around and we did other things. So it wasn't like something that we were into it, and it was kind of like a really wasted night. To be honest with you, now, especially with how the vlog's going, and we've been facing a lot of our like either insecurities or our fears, I truly wish that I would have just faced that fear that time, that I would have just gone on it. I wish I would have gone on, but I didn't, and so it's okay. I feel like now I'm just not even into it. Like, I'm not into the idea of going on a Goliath or X2 or anything like that. But much power to you guys if you love it. That is awesome. Yeah, just for me, it's not.
And I was telling you yesterday, I was like, Jackie's so down to go on everything. I don't think I've ever heard her say that she's not willing to go on a ride in any of the parks.
Yeah. I mean, that's true. I mean, I know, like, it just depends on the rides. I know sometimes some rides are like...
Except we are sad to hear that she's not going to HHN. Jackie, remember?
Oh, Jackie, you're not going to HHN after all?
No.
Ooh. That's unfortunate. I think, I wish you could go. That would be awesome.
Unless that's changed. Maybe it changed.
Yeah, I mean, we have time, right? We have time. Yeah,
there's time.
There's time. All right, guys. So, as we mentioned earlier in the live, and if you weren't here, we actually got some gifts. We got some gifts from a friend. So what Grace is wearing is a shirt from El Nani Vibes from Ellen and Kanani. So subscribe to them, follow them on Instagram as well.
Yeah.
They gave Grace this shirt for her birthday, as well as
the gummies, and then we're finally gonna try the Fizzing Whizbees. Hopefully SoCal Pals is still with us.
SoCal Pals, so if they're with us,
check it out. Sorry,
subscribe to their
guys
channel as well,
wait.
and their Instagram, SoCal Pals. So yeah, so we're gonna be trying these out. They gave them to us last Thursday, but we not this past Thursday, but the Thursday before when we went to Universal. So we wanted to wait for this, just so that way you guys can see. All right. So Game Life said, "Do you do Incredicoaster?" Game Life, I haven't. We wanted to do it last time we went, but we had the kids, and I don't think we were interested in doing like the ride swap thing. We wanted to go on it together, me and Grace. I needed her to hold my hand. I wanted her to hold her hand. Do like a whole thing, and yeah. So, but when we go for
here's one for you.
Thank you. When we go for Oogie Boogie, and we have our friend with us, hopefully our friend can help us with the kids, and then we'll go on it. So that would be really awesome. Jackie said, I am not the first day though. Okay. Well, hopefully you can make it.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, so she's just not going on the first
day.
Okay.
All right. So these are called, once again, Fizzing Whizbees, and these you can find them, I believe, at what is that store called? Oh my god.
Oh my gosh! Wow. I feel like.
Oh my god. If you know the name of the candy store, Honeydukes. Yes, Honeydukes.
Yay.
So let me show you what it kind of looks like. It's just a butterfly, or not a butterfly, sorry,
It's a bee.
Yeah, a bee. So and it has popping candy in it. So we're gonna try it out right now and see if we like it.
Cheers.
So, cheers. Let's see how it compares to the Super Nintendo World Chocolate. I'm letting it melt. So they said to let it melt. Yeah. I see what they're talking about. This one's better than the one from Super Nintendo World. The Super Nintendo World one was the Yoshi one, right? I don't know if you can hear it. Let me go by them. Let me see if you guys can hear it.
Gio trying to get the popping sound.
Let me know if you guys heard that. but the popping is intense. There's a lot of it, and it's cute. It feels good. I like it. I would give it, overall, the chocolate's pretty good. Overall, I'll give it a 4 out of 5 because overall, I did like it.
Yeah, of course.
Yummy. All good.
Okay. Before we try out the gummy bears, I want to try out these gummy worms. So these Universal Studios sweets, I'm not sure if these are the same ones as the ones that Crystal and Chris get, but I know that they get gummy bears. So we have gummy bears and gummy worms, so I'll open up the gummy worms first. So a little backstory, we have a video on our channel, so if you haven't checked it out, check it out. It's the Universal Sweets, and we actually bought a bunch of sweets, a bunch of different things from Honeydukes as well, and we took it back to the hotel and we did a whole little review, and we had bought gummies, but I don't think we bought the ones that Crystal and Chris get. So we like them, don't get me wrong, but I think we got the wrong ones. So today, I'm hoping we can redeem ourselves. Crystal and Chris, if you're on or if you see the replay, can you let us know if this is the right one, please? All right. There you go.
Yummy sour gummies.
Yeah.
Oh, big.
That's big.
5 out of 5.
Yeah,
They're really good.
Yeah, they're really long. Longer than the usual ones.
Good flavor, really soft, really overall just really good. I like them. I like them a lot. I would definitely recommend them. I would definitely. What do you think?
5 out of 5 for me.
5 out of 5. 5 fires. No, okay. Just kidding. Don't sue us, please. There you go. Good.
Good. 5 out of 5.
And I think when you go and you buy them, there's like a deal. Like you buy like 3 or 4 at a time. The other bigger bag. So the other bigger bag, is it a different color than this? Grace was saying that she thought it was a different color. Like a what kind of color?
I think they said red and white.
Yeah. We're gonna open this now. So let's try the bears. Let's try the bears.
Yeah. So, Crystal and Chris, since I'm assuming you guys have had that bag too. What's the difference between this one and the bigger bag?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, these are dang, these are really good. No, these are much better than the ones that we had last time. Oh my god. What is the difference? These are so good.
Oh, she
Oh.
tastes just like your hand.
Hello Kitty store has the chocolate covered gummies. Oh, I would like to try that.
Ooh.
Are they good?
I want to try it.
I want to try them too.
Flavorful.
No, these are, oh my god.
These are very, yes.
These are my favorite gummy bears for sure.
Yeah.
But I want to know, what is the difference? Because if these are that good and you're saying the other ones are better, then I need to try the other ones, honestly. SoCal Pals said, those are our faves. SoCal Pals, were you here when we tried the chocolate?
If not, we'll try them again.
We just tried it. We just tried it. We love them. They're delicious. They're much better than the Super Nintendo ones. Yep.
Good.
El Nani Vibes in the house. What's
Hey,
up, guys?
guys.
Hey. How you guys doing? Crystal and Chris said, go ahead and read it.
I say, Kristen just said the bigger bag has red at the bottom, but it's still white. To be honest, we haven't tried that bag you have, so we're assuming they're the same. But to be safe, we always just recommend the other bag.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, in all honesty, they're bomb. So if you guys haven't tried this bag, try it out. We would love to know, and I'm sure all our friends would love to know what the difference is, if there is any difference, because we trust you guys. You guys make good recommendations.
Yeah. So since El Nani Vibes is here now, we'll thank them again for the candy.
Thank you guys so much. So we waited till today to try
Yeah,
them.
we've literally been waiting the whole time for this, and thank you for the shirt again.
Yeah, thank you guys so much.
So Kalpaz said, I heard the crackle.
Awesome. Grace always laughs because I'm over there like by the phone. I'm like,
Our first line was like, what are you doing?
she didn't know what I was doing. I was like, I want the people to hear the pop. That's the whole point.
Snap Crackle
If you guys haven't already, please hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed to Gio and Grace, please subscribe to Gio and Grace. We're having fun here.
Oh, Adam's throwing out another contender.
At Sprouts. What is Sprout?
It's a grocery store.
Oh, okay. Have to check that out.
Tastes like Coca-Cola.
So, you might have heard me mention this before, and then you can probably see in the other lives. Gummies, is for me at least, are my favorite type of candy besides like Mexican spicy candy. Alan's tired. Alan, get some rest, man. Honestly, that's the best thing you could do for your health. But yeah, we recommend them. Definitely get them. Thank you once again to Anani Vibes. Thank you once again to SoCal Pals. And thank you to all our friends for the recommendation. Really appreciate it. So we're getting down to the nitty gritty, and very soon here we're going to be doing the giveaway. Before we do that, there's 2 more things that we would like to address. And give me 1 second because I'm chewing and it's pretty gross. We love seeing all that love in the chat, by the way. Makes us so happy.
Yeah.
We love seeing
love
it.
how much love and respect we all give to each other.
Mhm.
And all the laughs. I appreciate all the laughs.
Yeah, so every time we're like, anybody streaming, we're all together, we're all laughing, we're all joking around, so it can't beat that. I love that. But the next couple things I want to talk about are Miss Marvel and Obi-Wan. So I'm going to start with Miss Marvel. So how much episodes of Miss Marvel has it been? 4? It's been okay. Look, Miss Marvel's not bad at all. It's a good show. It's just for whatever reason, like I feel like I'm having a hard time really getting into it. Like it's the one Marvel show where I've like watched an episode, I forget what I'm watching, and then I have to go back, and then I'm kind of like, it's like not like organic. Like with like Moon Knight, we would sit there and watch the whole thing start to finish. Obi-Wan, start to finish. WandaVision, start to finish. Every other Marvel show, start to finish. Every Star Wars show, start to finish.
Maybe the only one that we really didn't watch start to finish sometimes was Hawkeye.
Hawkeye was another one, but Hawkeye was good.
Okay,
I liked it, yeah. With Miss Marvel, it's not a bad show, but I feel like in a sense it caters more to the younger crowd. We're not in our teens, and we're not even in our 20s anymore. Not that we're old, but at the end of the day, like we don't identify with some of the stuff. We did go to high school, we grew up going to high school, we grew up doing all that stuff, but it just still hasn't quite connected with me. I feel like there's some strings that they still have to connect, and maybe when we finish watching that next episode, some of that stuff would make sense. So how do you feel about Miss Marvel? I know we talked a little bit about it.
So-so.
So-so? Yeah. What is something that you like and something that you don't like?
I love the diversity of it.
Yeah.
It's even been kind of informative.
I like that too. I just don't think it just hasn't connected the action with what I want it to be yet. And I know that they probably have their own vision of where it's going, but I don't know. I'm still gonna watch. It's just not my favorite Marvel show. It really isn't. As much as I wish I liked it more, I just don't. And then as far as for Obi-Wan, the finale was great. What did you think of the finale?
I loved it.
I loved it too. Yeah, I loved it too. I'm such a huge fan of Obi-Wan. Like, Obi-Wan is my favorite Jedi. So for me, when I even heard that they were bringing back Ewan McGregor, man, I was so happy. And that was years ago. And I was just ecstatic. So I'm so happy. Crystal and Chris said we haven't started Miss Marvel yet. You know what? Let me give you some advice. Watch it when all the episodes are out. I honestly feel like watching it week by week is it hasn't been good for it. And then also the fact that it came out when Obi-Wan was out was definitely not a good thing, because Obi-Wan, in my opinion, and I know not everybody feels this way, is a damn good show. It's so damn good. I keep saying that. It's really good. It's just such a great show. So I would highly recommend, if you haven't watched Miss Marvel, watch it. But wait till all the episodes are out, because it'll make, I think, a little more sense, and maybe it'll connect with you a little more. At least that's how I feel about it, because I feel like as they're doing week by week, I don't really like it. I wish that I would have waited a couple episodes and then started watching it. And then we have Brenda.
Brenda,
Hi guys,
hi.
happy Saturday. So Brenda is actually the owner and operator and runner of Phoenix Clayco, which is a really awesome earring company, homemade earrings. So if you want, go onto our Instagram and just look up Phoenix Clayco and then follow her and check out some of her awesome earrings. I've actually bought some for Grace, and then Grace has bought some for herself.
Sorry, Brenda, I'm not wearing them today.
Yeah.
And also, sorry, I need to pick up my earrings from you. I haven't had a chance to.
Yeah.
I'll head out there this week if you're home.
Yeah. So Adam made a great point. He said, I feel like this is the least talked about show. And then he said, I plan to binge it when it's done. Yeah, that's the way to do it. I wish that I would have done that. We'll finish the next episode. But to be completely honest with you, we're hooked on Stranger Things right now.
Yeah.
We're hooked on Stranger Things. So we're on, like I said, episode 4 of season 3. And so one of those things is that when you get into a show and you really like it, it's kind of hard to deviate from that show and watch something else. The only other thing that we've been watching is YouTube. So we'll watch like lives, we'll be seeing the pirate coverage, all that stuff. And we always love watching our friends' videos and showing that support because our friends are talented. But when it comes to actually watching things, I would much rather stick to a show for right now, which is Stranger Things. Stranger Things is just chef's kiss. It's as good as everybody said it was. I mean, and I believed everybody because, the hype was real.
And Brenda says, all you guys are awesome. Thanks for the shout out. No worries. I don't mind holding up. Thank you so much, Brenda. Thank you for being patient with me. You're awesome.
If you guys are just coming in, please hit the like button for us. It really helps us out. It actually gets some more people and it helps the algorithm. YouTube has their own way of getting the videos out, and usually it really depends on the response of the people watching. So if you haven't already, just quick little like, and that helps us out tremendously. But yeah, thank you guys. Even if you're just coming in and saying hello, that is awesome. We really appreciate it, and we hope everybody's having a great Saturday. I was gonna say Sunday for some reason. So we hope everybody's having a great Saturday. It's just this whole week has been so fast for us. I think mainly because, like I said, we've been binge watching Stranger Things. All right, guys. Let's see. Yeah, Crystal and Chris said, yeah, it's hard trying to watch multiple shows at once. Yeah, it is. Like I really do like just watching one show at one time. Like I feel like if it's a good enough show, like like Obi-Wan and things like that, like I don't mind watching other things, especially because it is only coming out once a week. But another show that we're really into is Westworld, and that's something that I didn't write down
last week.
Yeah, and so Westworld, since the moment Westworld came out, we've been watching. So we didn't like catch up or anything. We actually watched it from the first episode on, because I'm a huge Christopher Nolan fan. So Batman, he's done a Tenet. He did Inception. So I'm a huge fan of his, but his brother is the one that created the show. Or it's based off of a book or another movie from what I'm understanding. But his brother was the one that produces it and stuff like that. So I love Christopher Nolan, so I was like, I gotta check it out. And it's been great. That's one of our favorite shows.
Actually, I feel like the first episode this season was still good, but it wasn't as engaging as the others.
Yeah, it's Jonathan Nolan, by the way, I believe. Yeah, so I would say the first episode was a little weak. It was a little weak, let's just call it what it was. But it was still good.
It was still good, yeah.
It's still good.
That, magic that it has.
Do you guys watch Westworld? If you watch Westworld, let us know. Westworld is such a good show, and we won't spoil it for you guys, because honestly, it's one of those shows that you have to sit down and you have to just really pay attention, watch, but it pays off. And if you haven't started Westworld, it's actually the best time to do it, because there's so much things that after every episode you're like, what's happening with that, or what does this mean?
It's
very, very much cerebral.
Like binging stuff, yeah.
It's awesome. Yeah. Binge it, you're gonna love it. Love Westworld. Brenda, you love Westworld? Awesome. Yeah, it's such a great show. Yeah.
Westworld is a great show.
So Crystal and Chris said, we've heard good things about Westworld.
Yes, check it out, guys.
Check it out. Yeah, you're gonna like it. I think you just have to really grab your drinks, grab some popcorn, your Cheetos, everything. Sit down and just allow yourself to pay attention. Put the phones to the side, and pay attention to the show.
Yeah, because if you miss certain things, then it just doesn't.
There's a lot of great actors in it, by the way. There's the one from What If. What's his name? Oh my god. I just literally had his name in my mind.
I always want to call him what his character's name is on the show.
The one who plays the overseer, the watcher or whatever, the voice of that, he's in the show. I just can't. Jeffrey Wright.
There you go.
Jeffrey Wright. Yeah, there's a lot of.
And
it's
then
a good
obviously there's
Ed Harris.
Ed Harris. Oh yeah.
Ed Harris, one of my favorite actors. So if you ever seen The Rock, the movie The Rock. Oh my God, I'm a fan. I love his work. So Ed Harris is in it. There's
Evan
a lot
Rachel
of
Wood.
Evan Rachel Wood. Marshawn Lynch, the running back. Marshawn Lynch was on last season.
Yeah,
and he was dope. He did great. So
Yeah.
Marshawn Lynch was in it. There's been from Breaking Bad.
Aaron Paul
Aaron Paul's in
was
it.
in last season.
Yeah. So
And so was Tessa Thompson.
yeah, Tessa Thompson is in it. So Tessa Thompson from Thor. It's a great show. Watch it. I promise you that if you sit down, you have your little drinky drink. If you're an adult, if you're not an adult, have yourself like a Starbucks like refresher or something like that. But yeah, sit down, watch it. You'll love it. It's a great show, and it's also it's a mature show. So remember, if you're a kid,
it's not
run it by your
it's
parents first
definitely
because
mature
it's
content.
more mature content as well. So we definitely recommend it. So we're getting down to kind of the end of what we're trying to talk about and do. But obviously we're all here for a reason. And so the reason is that giveaway. So remember, the giveaway involves, and actually before we do the giveaway, because we're going to be talking about pins, I want to just show you guys a couple of the pins that we've gotten recently, especially from our last trip to Universal. So we got this one. It says Better Together. And I told Grace I liked it because it's nice, big, and it also has 4. So it kind of reminds me of me, Grace, and the kids. And then Grace got this this pin right here where it says please.
Yeah, I think Jackie has that one, but honestly, I had to get it. It's so cute.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I've had my eye on
The kids, Avery got this one, Otto.
it. It's a newer pin.
It's a newer pin. And then Dominic, I was very surprised by this one. He just wanted the logo, Minions.
It's still cute.
It's really cute. And then we went to box lunch on Thursday, and I couldn't help it. We've been watching the Clone Wars. So that's a show that I actually kind of stopped watching to start watching Stranger Things.
Yeah.
But we couldn't help it. We saw this little Ahsoka Tano, and like I was like, oh, it's so cute. I want it. And then Grace kind of wanted something Universal-esque. And so since they have Super Nintendo World, and she's a Kirby fan, she got Kirby.
Yeah.
Kirby.
And it's perfect because he's carrying cake.
Yeah.
Jackie said, yes, I do. LOL, that can be you saying please to Gio on more Ariel stuff.
Exactly. Yeah. Seriously, we have a Little Mermaid all over. Yeah. And then the last pin that I want to show you guys is actually probably the one that like is my most favorite, and this is a pin I got for myself and in celebration of Thor. This is that Thor pin where he has a Stormbreaker right there. And if you notice, it's like kind of a chrome, but it also has like, it's colored as well. It's awesome. Honestly, I have to get one of those thicker lanyards if I'm ever gonna rock it, because definitely like one of the regular lanyards will not do. But this is my favorite one that I got. I love that Ahsoka Tano one, and I love I love all of them, to be honest with you. And pins right now are one of those things where like we couldn't help it. Like when we started seeing like all our friends and people collecting pins, we didn't even know that was really a thing. I didn't, at least. So I started, so I'm back with the pins, and then this last week too, I bought Pokemon cards. Like, I don't know what like got into me.
Yeah, we went to Target last Monday?
When we posted all some, like, we posted some stuff. I forgot what we posted, but yes, I tried to go live from Target, and that did not work at all. The live did not, it didn't work at all. So, but we're gonna be giving away the pin pretty soon here. But yeah, these are all the pins that we ended up getting when we went to box lunch on Thursday. So we're just, I don't know, we love pins now. Like all of a sudden now we're like, it's just something that excites us. Just a guy and a girl here. Hi friends, you're just in time.
Thank you, friends, for joining. You're about to witness the giveaway.
You're just in time. So what we had and what we're doing is, and let me show you guys, I'm gonna unplug my laptop, is we have the typical wheel, the roulette wheel, and we already have the names of those who went on Instagram and reposted the giveaway. So if you put if you liked it and you reposted it and you followed us on Instagram, you're already in here. So we have about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 entrants right now. 9 entrants. But we also told you guys, if you join us on our live, we'll give you a chance to add a second entry. And for those who haven't entered, we'll give you guys a chance to enter right now. Okay? So this is the rules, okay? So this is what me and Grace said. In order to enter, or to get to your second entry, to win, where's the pen? Where did I put it?
Where did you put it?
Where did I put it?
Did you put it back in the room?
It's probably right here. Okay, cool. In order to win this pin and it's gonna be a physical $10 Starbucks gift card, please drop those globes for Universal Studios. So drop a globe right now. We're gonna give you guys a couple of minutes and we'll enter you into the drawing. If you already entered and you want a second entry, it's up to you. Just drop a globe and then we'll give you that second entry. So for this pin and for a $10 Starbucks gift card, what you'll do is you'll just message us with your information and we send it to you. So we've already done this once. And so this is actually our second giveaway. So yeah, just drop those globes.
And hopefully, Javi and Celeste, hopefully you received by now the one we sent it last week, right? Or the week before. So hopefully you've received the last one.
So Jackie again, so I'll put Jackie 2.
And Brenda has entered.
Brenda, that was her first entry, right?
So, okay, and then...
Yes, just a guy and a girl, you did enter, but if you want a second entry, all you have to do is just put the globe and we'll enter you a second time. So Sophie, second entry?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, so we don't mind giving you guys a second entry.
I don't remember.
I don't believe so. I don't believe so. I did have it on my notebook, so I wrote down on my notebook, and I'll kind of repeat it. And no, you don't have to be here to win. That's something that we did kind of put out there. We wanted everybody to just have a chance, because not everybody has a chance to come onto our live stream.
My Jurassic Chaos.
Okay, My Jurassic Chaos.
I don't know if they had previously entered.
No, I don't think so. Let me double check though. No, they didn't.
No, you made it just in time, Celeste. Yeah, just drop a globe, and for your second entry.
Okay, so just
dropping the globe is for either if you didn't. Yeah, just drop a globe if you want to enter in general, and for a second entry if you've already entered.
Did I already enter George? No, huh? No. So George, this is gonna be your first entry.
Yeah.
And we'll give it another. It's 128. I'm gonna give it to 130. So just a good go. Yeah, we got you. We got you guys.
We got you.
And so once again, I'm gonna show the pin. And with this pin, remember it has like little stars that move. Hold on, let me do this.
Yeah.
It works better when
We figured it would be nice to give people the chance to join the contest
There you go.
or giveaway on the live or on Insta.
the doctor.
We know that sometimes maybe like reposting stuff might be a little more,
Yeah.
a little more tricky for some.
Yeah, and if you don't want it for yourself, I mean, it's always makes a good gift for anybody, especially if they're going to Universal. They can wear it to Universal. And so it's 1:29. We got one more minute, and then we're gonna close up the competition. And no pressure. If you guys don't want to enter, like it's not a big deal. We just want to give everybody an equal chance. It's up to you guys. And as you're doing this, please drop a like if you haven't already. And subscribe if you like our content. Let's see. Got a couple more seconds left, and then we're going to close it up, and we're going to do this drawing.
Hi, Mom and Papi.
Henry, do you want to win the pin? If you do, drop a globe. Drop a globe if you want to win this. And a $10 Starbucks gift card. $10 Starbucks gift card and a globe.
No obligations, but if you would like to enter.
I'm taking the price off.
Was he already previously, would it be his second entry or is it going to be his first to be entered?
It'll be his first.
Okay.
So, and we have Cynthia too, who's not on right now, I believe.
Okay, that's fine.
So we already have Alan, we have PJ and Danny, we have Jenny and Seth, we have RJ, who's not in the chat, we have Javi and Celeste twice, Sophie twice, Jackie twice.
No, there he goes. He's
Okay.
entering. And Isabel as well.
Okay, cool. All right. And I'm going to count down from 10 down to 0, and then it's going to be done, okay? 10,
9,
9,
8,
8, 7,
Oh, Isabel, you don't want to
6,
enter?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Isabel, I'm gonna leave you on there. It's okay. You guys are two separate people. I don't, you know what I mean? I need to count you guys as one. So, okay. So we have those. It's done. No more globes. I'm gonna give it a couple seconds just because I know there's a lag. And it looks like that's gonna be it. So let me go ahead and let me turn up the brightness on this laptop. We're gonna spin the roulette wheel. And if you win, please message us on Instagram. Give us your information. If you have a P.O. box and that makes you feel more comfortable, that's fine with us. If you're under 18, please make sure that your family, your parents, your guardians, whoever, are okay with it. Because if I'm sending it to your address, I want them to understand that we're just doing it for that. We're not trying to get your information at all. That's not our intention. But I know some parents might not feel comfortable. Okay? So, I'm going to go right here. All right, let's see. I want to make sure that. All right. 3, 2, 1. Good luck.
Good luck.
Sophie, you win.
Sophie.
Sophie,
Was
with
it
your
her
second
first entry or
It was her
second?
second entry.
You
That's
won.
why it's important to put those 2 entries down. Yeah, congratulations.
Yay, Sophie,
So
congrats.
Sophie, I believe you might need some permission. Just let me know. But either way, just contact us, please. And we'll get it figured out for you. We'll get that to you, okay? Your $10 Starbucks gift card and your brand new pen. Woo! So that way when you go to Universal, you can rock this, or you can give it as a gift for somebody if that's something that you prefer to do. All right. So yeah, congratulations. We really, really, really appreciate you guys
Mochi
participating.
Says, congrats, Sophie.
Woo! Woo! Woof, 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 woof. So she's color free right now because she took a bath a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Sophie. I'm really, really happy for you guys. I'm happy for everybody who joined us today. It was just so much fun. We really just missed you guys. Last week, like I said, we did our live, but it was just a studio tour. The vlogs that we've been putting out are a little bit more of updates. The Star Trader one's a little older. Quick story on that one. Like I mentioned, I think I might have mentioned already, we kind of forgot we had that footage, or we lost it, but we found it. So we put that out there for you guys. But you guys have been amazing. Honestly, thank you to everybody. Honestly, do you have anything you want to say, Grace? I feel like I'm monopolizing the thanks.
What's the Monopoly guy's name?
Mono-
The mayor?
The guy with the monocle.
Yeah.
I'm the guy with the monocle.
Now, earlier we saw Carla and Kiko posted that it's Disability Awareness Month.
Yeah, disability awareness.
So I just wanted to go ahead and say that if you guys have anybody in your family or anybody you love who has a disability, just go ahead and take some time, spend some time with them. Do things that are outside the box. Sometimes it could be a little tricky, but I know medically sometimes it's not possible, but other times, yeah, advocate for them. Me and Giovanni are really big on advocating for those who have disabilities.
Yeah.
So, I wanted to shout out, he's probably not watching, Provost Parks. I've seen a couple of his videos where he's been really good about, like, the most recent one being, I think a month or 2 ago, he posted like one where he
basically talks about like getting around Disneyland
Accessibility,
with
yes.
accessibility. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just watched one this morning too where he showed where he talked a lot. I forgot what. Oh no. Actually, he showed them training service dogs at Disneyland. So I didn't.
For those who have autism, yeah.
And I don't want to interrupt because I know this is very, very near and dear to Grace's heart, and it's near and dear to my heart as well. But for those who do make content like that, who make content for people who might need that information, who might need that support, even Provost Park has said, like, people with autism or any other type of disorder, what do you call it? Disability. Yeah, disability. They don't deserve to be ignored. Like, just be patient with them. that's all they need, patience.
Yeah.
They're like us, you know, we just all process things differently. Like even some of us could, like I process, you know, horror movies or things that are scary different than Grace does, you know. And so we're all different, we're all unique and individual, but the fact that it's Disability Awareness Month and we have people like Provost Park Pass or Carla and Kiko bringing awareness to it, it's a beautiful thing. Guys, let's support everybody. Let's not just support the people that can do stuff for us, right? Like the best feeling in the world is when you do something for somebody and you do it without the expectation of them returning the favor, but when you see them happy, that's the return, you know. Thank you for pulling my shirt down.
Yeah.
I saw that too. So
but yeah, so Provost Parks always says the parks are for everyone. Well, guess what? You know, the world is for everyone. And I think sometimes people need that reminder that sometimes the world doesn't revolve around them. And it's good to be there and lend a helping hand sometimes and show some patience and love, because you know, we need more kind people in this world and less people who are self-serving.
yeah.
So
Yeah, we love all you guys. We appreciate all you guys. We appreciate all the positivity. We appreciate how everybody just gets along. How we're all very, very supportive of each other. Whether we have 100 subscribers or 2,000 or 100,000, we all care for each other, love for each other, and let's pass that on to everybody. And that's just not just to us, but to everybody. Everybody deserves to be cared about. All, especially kids. Kids are near and dear to my heart. All kids deserve to be valued, loved, and acknowledged. So if you guys see anybody out there and you can do something great for them, do it. You know, it doesn't take very much to make somebody smile. Even if you just say thank you or you're welcome when somebody's moving past you or excuse me, it's a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? JG Boy says, going to hop off. We're going to either Uni or Disney today just for a few hours. Great stream, guys. We love you guys. We love everyone here. Bye, guys. Thank you, George. We're about to end it too. So thank you so much for joining us for this whole time. We really, really appreciate it. We love you guys too. And please subscribe to JG Voyages. He's on his track. He's on his way to 200 just like we are. So help him out, help us out, help everybody out, because we are making awesome content for you guys.
Yeah.
They're making awesome content. We love your last video, by the way. It was amazing.
Yes.
So yeah, keep it up, guys. But other than that, yeah, we appreciate everybody. I think we should probably start wrapping it up, right?
Doctor said we're all a big Disney family.
Yeah, we're all a big Disney family. Well, and let's continue spreading positivity out there everywhere we go, at the parks, at the events, here in our chats. Support everybody. If you see somebody's live, go drop by, say hi, drop a like, whether it's Carla Kiko, Alnani Vibes, JG Voyages, Crystal and Chris, Becky and Eli, if Adam Christian's on live, everybody just go in there, drop a like, say hello. It doesn't take very much just to make somebody's day and to make them feel good. But is there any other last words you have to say?
I don't know.
One thing there is one thing I want to say before we get off. We are gonna go back to doing Fridays next Friday.
No, we're not.
Are we gonna be gone?
We're gonna go watch Thor.
Ooh, okay. The following week, after that, 2 weeks from Friday,
But we can do a Sweet Saturday next week.
We're gonna do the Sweet Saturday stream again. Sorry, I didn't mean to get you guys so excited. But after that, we're going back to Fridays, and it's gonna be at 8 o'clock. That's gonna be our time. You know, and we understand that sometimes other streams or other things might come up. Feel free to stop by, say hello, but that's going to be our usual time every week. So Fridays, you guys are always going to be able to count on us to be here on Fridays after next Saturday. And we're going to be here for you guys. We're going to have a fun time. If we're not here, we're probably going to be at a park or doing something fun. But next week we are going to go see Thor. That's why we're not doing it. But we'll come back on Sweet Saturday. We'll talk a little bit about Thor. We'll try not to drop too much spoilers.
Yeah.
Until then, we're going to try to catch up with Stranger Things.
Hopefully we'll be caught up, and you know, hopefully we haven't seen the live yet from Crystal and Chris from last night.
We'll watch the replay.
But hopefully you guys do it again next week.
Yes, if you guys do it again next week, please let us know, because that's going to be awesome. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining us today. Congratulations to Sophie for winning. Woo!
Yes, Sophie, don't forget to DM us. I know you will.
I think we just got her information
Okay.
right. Yes.
Thank you, Sophie.
Yes. Thank you guys so much. Have a great Saturday. Please take care of yourself. If you haven't already, hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to Gio and Grace. We love you guys. Spread positivity out there. Please take care of yourself. For Gio and Grace, I'm Gio.
I'm Grace.
Peace.
Bye, guys.